Good morning. I guess I lost track of time. A little bit late this morning, like a few seconds. I mean, it said showtime, and I wasn't ready because I was messing with the dogs. I shut this down until I finish. Oh, yawning. It's Thursday. Rustic could do a show day, so he asked me if I'd do it. I was like, yeah, that's all right. Uh-oh. There we go. I'm going to shut that one down. There we go. Which means we're one day away from college game day. Good morning, John. Good morning, Jody. Yeah, another day in paradise. Oh, better quit yawning. I'll turn my cam back on. Hey, Don. But right now, I've got the case of the yawns for some reason. Went to bed kind of early for me. Still tired though, which means I'll probably fall asleep at some point throughout this show. That's a given. Excuse me. Morning, dog. Oh, goodness. I thought I'd hit 515 or something like that, but evidently I'd hit 510, and uh, I looked up and it said show climber, so I was like, oh man, you kidding me? So I'd hit the wrong time. So I wasn't really ready. Good morning, Billy. So here in a second, I'll have my crap together. Man, it was so nice here yesterday. The wind finally laid down, and then I don't know, it was mid 60s or something, sunny. I had to take mom to the doctor, or I would have went fishing, but that's just how it is, I reckon. It's not going to be long. It's going to be cold out. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Morning, Rowdy. Oh, I think I'm sick. Okay, back at it. That was weird. Yep, that was weird. Oh, I went backwards. Didn't want to get sick on it. Oh. Oh. What's anybody got plans today? It's Thursday. Jody used to go fishing on Thursday nights. Back in the day. Yeah, it does get in the way, dog. That's a fact, man. It's getting better though. A little bit of time. I need to go see Dad today. Exactly. It's my Fast Mofo shirt. It also indicates I need to do laundry. You getting ready to head out? Are you done? Cool. How far you got to go to get to work, actually? It's a Fast Mofo shirt. That's what I told a girlfriend I had one time it stood for. And she actually believed it. Did you really? Heck yeah, bro. That's $400, you say? Mama carried you. Her back's got to be hurting because she carried you on that one. She caught some big fish. About a mile, no kidding. That's cool. Yeah, that's weird, man. I was sitting there and I thought, man, I don't feel good. And it's like, I better go in the bathroom. Sure enough, I was sick. Yep. Sometimes you gotta maybe take some time for yourself and rest a little bit or something. I don't know. Because every day this week I've had something I had to do. Look, I think anyway. Yeah, she did. She caught some horses this last month or so. That fan feels good. I was getting a little warm. Is that a attorney made up of the locals around Okeechobee there or something? Mm-hmm. Was it yesterday I had the meeting with the doctor people? No, it was the day before, wasn't it? Yeah, I already talked about that then. All right. Oh, really? Worldwide? No kidding. On that World Wide Web, baby. Huh. That's cool. King of the world, exactly. I know someone who's a king now. Heck yeah, I can get a pardon. Mm-hmm. I didn't even watch any news yesterday about the election. King of the world, people. Oh man, get my shit back together. You'd think one of them big boat sponsors come along and say, "Hey, here you can have a boat." You'd say, "Yeah, but it's got to be by my rules, or I don't want your boat." You know what I mean? Be like, "I'll take your boat, but this is how I do it." Sorry, Uncle Lou, if you're here. I don't suppose you're here yet. It's kind of early. I got up early. Little guy got me up early. It's like 20 to 5 or something like that, maybe. Or, yeah, 20 to 5. Ranger 10 boat, huh? Deep V or regular V fishing boat. I have to look one up. Yep. Monday show should be coming through on my new computer. There you go, Rowdy man. If you're going to live, you might as well live it full, buddy. I took those 2 Tylenol, threw them in the trash, and drank the Red Bull. No kidding. He said Oprah walked off the view. Good morning, Miss Place Country Girl. How are you today? I know your name, but I forget it because I don't remember nobody's name, so don't take it personal. Denise, that's what I was going to say, but I didn't want to be wrong, so I didn't say nothing. When in doubt, just don't say nothing. Oh, and I won't remember it next week. Don't worry. Don't take it personal. I just got a really messed up memory. Multi-species 18. Good morning, Denise. I got brain damage, man, from concussions when I was younger racing dirt bikes. I didn't know she was going to be on there actually, so I didn't know they was feuding. Maybe the View was busting her out about something like Diddy and them. I don't know. Damn, Don, he got you by a half inch. 18.5. Yep, the world is a better place this week for most of us anyway. As a pretty strong showing, I would say, as far as pretty dominant election. Plus, we got the House and the Senate, which makes it 100 times better. But watch this Rankin dude, man. He's a snake. Oh yeah, 6 inches. That makes a big difference right there now. Heck yeah. But yeah, this Rankin guy, he's got something up his sleeves about the 14th Amendment and a resurrection. But I mean, Trump's lawyers will beat it to death because he never started a resurrection or whatever it's called, insurrection, not a resurrection. He was bringing people back from the dead. But yeah, he's been. I've seen some clips of him talking about it, and I'm like, how can you charge him for that when he was never charged and or convicted of it? How are you going to use that to kick him out of the presidency? You can't. Which, if they did some way miraculously do that, wouldn't Vance then become the president anyway? Yeah, they did, dog. I agree. And the best part is to search libs
I didn't know.
freaking out or something. Do what, brother?
Yeah, I didn't know Tim watched it. I didn't know Tim watched The View too.
Yeah, exactly, Bill. That's why I just said we got both the House and the Senate. And, unless there's just some really leftover Republican senators and congressmen
Libtards.
who just don't like Trump and won't vote for him. You know what I mean? If you got some of them, but then you can get them voted out of office by making it well known who it was that voted no on whatever.
I'm waiting to see that Epstein list and see how many of these suckers run. That's
Big
all
thing.
I'll
There was
say.
a lot of Democrats came over and voted Republican, even though they probably never will again in their life. But yeah, she is, ain't she, John? I don't know who pissed in her Wheaties, man. Just she was a cool comic back in the day, and then now I don't. What it is about these people that they're trying to make it, and they're humble and pretty cool people, and then once they make it, they become these pompous assholes. It's like, really, man, you're no different than you were when you was out here struggling to make it. The only difference is you got a bigger bank account now.
Good
You use that.
morning, everybody.
Eric is in the house today. It's gonna be a
God
good
bless
day,
you.
man.
God bless America, and
Yep,
let freedom ring, brothers.
yep. God bless the USA.
I I I I agree with my constitutional rights, the First and Second Amendment.
I went out
But
and exercised my Second
speaking of that,
Amendment rights yesterday
yeah,
afternoon.
that's what I was going to ask.
Yep, I
That's why I
shot
brought it up.
probably 150 rounds, probably, I'd reckon. And it's really hard when you have bifocals and you're trying to sight down the barrel. You know what I mean? And God, man, and I don't know.
My question is
Yep,
how many times did you actually hit the target?
I got it zeroed pretty decent. I mean, I got it zeroed close enough that, if someone's within 25 yards of me, I could hit them, in a silhouette of the human chest or shoulders and chest. Uh, but I have trouble seeing, and I had to take my glasses off because they don't. If I had them on, they wouldn't focus on the side. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's like, okay, if I wear my regular glasses, okay, if I wear these regular
Yep,
glasses,
that's right.
I can't see the computer
Good
really
answer.
well. So somehow I came across and had these reading glasses made, and I have astigmatism or something. I don't know if that's what they done to make these or work or whatever. But anyway, they're not over the counters because I bought over the counter ones and it's the same thing. It just doesn't look clear. So when I lose these glasses, I got to get back a hold of Glasses USA or whatever and order another pair because I printed out that information and stuck it in my billfold. But it makes it hard, to sight in because all I done was I took some, I don't know, dirt bike posters about like this, and I just drew a circle in the middle with a Sharpie and colored it in. And my hands aren't quite as stable as they used to be neither, so trying to develop a rhythm with, like in the army it was brass, breathe, relax, aim, and squeeze. And just trying to get all that back. So the first probably 15 or 20 rounds we're just trying to get it back and see if I'm even close within the sights. I don't know. It's hard for me. I shot 39 to 40 in basics, you know. And the only one I missed was the close one at 25 yards. I didn't see it pop up. I was looking downrange too far. But I nailed the one that was like 200 yards out or whatever. It popped up, I think, 3 times in that qualifying, and I nailed it every time. But that was 40 years ago, too. And then I come in and I put the rifle in the gun cabinet, and I was sitting here last night. It's about bedtime, and I realized both my pistols out in the car. No guns in the house to defend myself with, in case someone broke in, because that's how I think. But then I remembered I had this.
Don't you always have your PP in the
Yeah,
house?
I,
Your pew gun?
I remembered I had this one here, so I got it out of the cabinet and took it in the bedroom with me. It's a 5-shot 22 with hollow points. It won't look like much, but I'm telling you, within 5 feet of me, it's going to stop you eventually. So I got to go get my stuff and bring it in, and then maybe if I don't feel bad, I'll get my computer set up today and maybe get that rifle cleaned. Yeah, there you go, John. I got a 12 gauge pump in there too, and I'm going to load it with double out buck. And that's the best house defense anyway.
Yeah, I'm the type of guy. I want to find a reticulating crossbow.
That would be cool.
I'm a silent killer.
Yeah, exactly, John. The best home defense is a shotgun, bar none. You ain't even got to be able to see them as long as you know the direction they're in.
Yeah, buckshot.
Yep, I always figured if you had someone you wanted to get back at real bad, but you didn't want to kill them, take a broadhead arrow with a crossbow or someone who's good with a compound bow and shoot them in the knee with it. Every time they take a step, the rest of their life, they're going to remember you.
I'll just get you a paintball gun and put the paintballs in the freezer.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I seen a guy had a
They'll
paintball
remember
gun.
you.
He had it set up somewhere. They kept stealing his signs, his Trump signs. So he set this paint gun up somehow when air tank was up, and he could fire it from in the house or whatever. And the people come up to steal the signs or whatever, and it either had a motion detector or something, but this thing went off and just started rapid firing his paintballs. Cross dressers prefer crossbows. All right, I fit right in.
It's a California thing, ain't it?
Yeah, they used to do the rock salt when I was a kid. That was a big thing. I see Dad and him and Sonny, guy that owns the place where I go bluegill fishing, they got stuff because they shoot, or they did for years. They shot, trap and skeet, and they loaded their own. And then they actually had one guy because part of the year in the summertime, I think they shoot targets, and it's like 150 yards away, and it's scope shooting. And they have one guy that makes the rounds are like 223s or something, but he precisely puts the gunpowder in and balances them and shit. It's wild.
Yeah, I
But
remember playing on the railroad tracks when I was a kid, and they used to shoot you with them sand balls or whatever it was.
oh yeah, sandball, rock salt.
Yeah, rock salt.
Yeah, but there's a couple guys that work the range out there are pretty cool. Because I forgot my earphones at home. I got some over the ear earphones that I was going to use. And I had my earbuds for like when I mow and stuff. And I was like, oh crap. I went and got them and put them. I said, these going to work? And he said, yeah, that's all right, man. And then I had the side I was on was pistols and 22s. And then the other side was, rifles. And so I had the whole side to myself while I was there, which was cool. Hey, good morning, Mark. Good to see you, buddy.
Good morning, Mark.
That ain't what I want. This is
Is
what
it
I
gone? Is it gone crazy up there yet, Mark? I mean, Oprah walked off the view yesterday, from what J Dog told me.
want. Oh, cool. Hold on, I'll look for it. What was it? Oh, 5 man. I thought it said 5 a.m. I was about to say, what the hell is a 5 a.m. paintball league? Damn, I got messages and crap all over the place somehow. That ain't it. I don't know what that was, but it looked good.
Uh, Today's kids are soft. They play leisure tag. Back in the day, we used to go to the paintball range.
I remember we played BB gun wars at one time.
I remember playing Roman Candle Wars. You ever play that?
Well, Roman candle, no, but I'd like to. Here, hold on, I'm going to swap this out for, I'll show this picture. So you guys wore Scott goggles, did you? I started wearing those in the 80s. I probably got some around here somewhere. 2 or 3 pair. I'm sure I got some roll offs and some regular ones. It used to be the Smith roll offs were the best. Hold on, I'll get this lined up right here in a second. And I get it close enough you'll be able to see it. There we go. Heck yeah. Paintball team. You sponsored by Scott? Cool. An old guy worked for Scott for years named Bevo Forte. He was around motocross from the beginning of motocross in the 70s. Kind of a fat, rotund guy. A really cool dude. And
Oh,
I don't think he's around anymore. I know he doesn't, go to races anymore as a Scott's rep, but that guy's seen more historic motocross races than anybody in history. I know that. Because at one time, Scott's were the goggles to have, And then Oakley
yeah.
came out.
Me and Curtis would like to know when you and J Dog's going to do this race. That way we can get some paintball guns and set up in the woods.
Oh, man, I was a kid, and my mom and dad were at work, and I had my little Yamaha 60, and my brother's Yamaha 60 wasn't running, and I was riding mine around back down the little alley thing and around the yard and cutting around and stuff. And he was mad because I wouldn't let him ride it. And he filled up water balloons and he was throwing water balloons at me. And he hit me and I hit the tree and the handlebars hit me in the collarbone. Thought I broke my collarbone. And then he was freaking out. God, don't tell mom, please. I'm like, I think I'm okay. Just let me lay here for a minute. Yep, O'Neill is really cool because they're the kind of company riding gear wise anyway. They will you take a guy who was in his prime or whatever and he's in the waning years of his career, but he's still maybe a top 10, a top 15 finishing guy or whatever, and they sponsor him a lot. O'Neill sponsors a lot of good riders, and the way I understand it, they're a great company to work with. Players Piggy, Weasel, Mater, Dano, and Froggy Boy. I like it. I like it. Mater. Come on, Mater. Yeah, Mater. I'll run behind you. You cover me, Mater. Froggy Boy, you leap. Yeah, the world used to be a lot of fun, didn't it? I don't know what happened. But little Timmy might get hurt.
And
You
everybody
can't
got
let him put that
no.
bicycle in the backyard. Well, no, we're not going to jump in the backyard, man. We're going to set it up in the street. Are you kidding me? You can't build enough speed in the backyard. Yep. I don't know if I'd want to be.
Yeah, we
No.
used to play street football too, or out in the middle of the street.
Yeah. My favorite one, as far as in the neighborhood with kids, was paper tag, where you roll up a newspaper, put a bunch of rubber bands around it, and one guy's it, and everybody takes off and you chase each other and you throw the newspaper and hit someone. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Mark. We had BB gun wars at one time. I would tell you a story about my brother being blind in one eye, And that's the truth. I'm not making that shit up. But we'll leave that one alone. But that one wasn't from BB gun wars. That was just from a ricochet.
Yeah, used to play hide and go seek out in the neighborhood.
Yeah. The best part about paper tag is you could have the whole neighborhood as the boundary, which consisted of about 6 streets, and 3 of them had circles at the end of them, and those were always the best. You get a sucker to go down there and turn on that one, and you had them. Lawn dart tag, yeah. From the neck down only, yep, yep.
Just got one. You remember the one with the dart things you used to throw up in the air?
Lawn
They
darts, that's what he
played it
was
on
talking about.
that one movie. They had it on there. What was it? Adam Sandler and a few of them. I can't remember the name of the movie.
Yeah, the 480, that would have been, they made that one in, what's the late 80s, I think it was. And yeah, it was a gnarly bike. They had the 500s in the early 80s that David Bailey rode. And they used to have 3 classes of motocross, outdoor motocross races: the 125, the 250, and the 500. Or open class, you could, run whatever. And actually, it might have been Bob Hanna, I think, but one of the Americans at the motocross designations where they run, like, say, the first moto would be 250s and 125s on the gate. Then the next moto would be like the 500s and 125s, and then the final one would be the 250s and the 500s. But there was a guy on a 125 that beat all the 500 riders even. And I can't remember if it was Hannah or who it was. It might have been Omer. I don't remember. But I know they had one at Budds Creek, Maryland here. It's been 15, 16 years ago probably. And Ryan Villapoto was on a 250 and pulled the whole shot on a 250 against 450s and run off and left them. The best riders in the world, he run off and hit from them. One of the most all-time dominating rides I've ever seen. Yeah, it's too early for that, isn't it, John? We'll scratch the dirt bike stuff. Yeah, I can go on and on. You show me a picture and I can get you within 5 years of when that bike was made. Which, man, I gotta get with my storage people. I forgot to pay it a couple times, and I know it's way behind right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But a buddy of mine's got his stuff at the same place, and I can use his code to get in the gate if I have to. Because they got this freaking late fee system, and it's unbelievable. It slowly goes up each month to where it's like, I think it gets up to $70 as the high, and my freaking storage fee is only 80 for 2 garages, and I've been there a long time. But I don't know, fuck them. I'll go get what I want out of it and leave the rest of that junk in there. There, you all get rid of that shit then. You put $1,000 in an XR200 for a friend, yeah. You can. I can see where you could if you replace crank bearings and everything. Yeah, Jody, I'm with you. The colder it gets, actually, I've got my MRI coming up for my knee replacement. Let's see if I got that in here sometime. I know I got a date sometime. Oh no, I got next week. I got to go to physical therapy first, and then after you go to physical therapy, and physical therapy says, yeah, we can't do anything with that knee; it's too far gone. Then I get the MRI. Then I get the surgery. My goal is to get the surgery done by February at the latest. That gets me, I don't know, 3 months or so before warm weather hits, or 2 months to get back in the swing. What, today's the 7th?
So you and J Dog's gonna have that race come next fall, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. I gotta make sure I get my paintball gun, and then me and Curtis will hide up in the woods.
I got physical therapy tomorrow, 1:30.
Shoot you guys as you ride by.
What's this one on the 13th? Got it on the
That's what good
13th
friends
also.
do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't matter. You ain't going to hit me because I have all my gear on. You couldn't even get to me.
Well, I'm aiming for the face. I want to
It
hit the
doesn't
shield.
matter.
That way you can't see.
I got a pair of roll-offs. I just pull the little string and the film goes across and I'm on the go again. Sorry, dude. I got you. Oh, Mark, you going to get cortisone shots? Oh, man, they freak me out just to think about those because they run that needle. In mine, they ran it in the side between the joint or whatever. Gives me cold chills just thinking about it.
Man, it just makes me think, what did people do back in the day before you had knee replacements and stuff?
Well, when I tore my right knee up when I was 14, so that was in the 70s, they basically, I tore the ACL and part of the meniscus, which is the cushion. And back then, they literally just basically went in and cleaned all the stuff out that was floating around in there. And that's what they done to mine. And so they took almost all the meniscus out. And I played basketball on it for 20 some years. You talk about bone on bone. Every time you took a step, it was banging. And by the time I got it replaced, the bone was like almost kind of mushroomed out. And yeah, exactly, you sucked it up and limped the rest of your life. And when I was 38, I tore the ACL on my right or my left knee, and they'd done X-rays of both. They usually do that to compare them. Well, my right knee was so bad. He said, "I don't even care about the one with the ACL right now. We got to replace that knee. It's the knee of an 80-year-old man." I was like, "Man, dude, I'm 38 years old. You got to be kidding me. There's no way." I said, "Because then I'm going to have 3 of those probably before I die because they wear out." And kind of like sword fighting, exactly. Or they got another name for that, but I don't know what it is. Someone had a comic about it or something the other day, and I laughed. But so I made it till I was 49. So I made it 10 more years, almost, or about a little bit over 10 before I had to have it replaced. And it finally got to the point where I could barely walk out to the car and back.
Who does Notre Dame play this weekend?
Let's see. Who does Notre Dame play this weekend?
I can't believe it's college football. You only have 4
They
weeks
got Florida
basically.
State,
Oh,
which is
that
yeah,
should be a
1-8.
W. They
So
suck.
yeah, they're 1-8, so it shouldn't be. But that's definitely not going to help their score for the playoffs.
Yeah.
We're ranked 10th, so they got them in anyway, but we'll see.
I know the Colts. They play the Jets this weekend.
Do they?
Yeah,
Well, they.
and I know they benched your
I was going to say
quarterback.
they benched that kid. Yeah.
I still can't get over at 22 years old and you tapping on your head. I tap out. I'm tired. I'm tired. What the?
Yeah, yeah.
You're
And
22 years old, bro. You shouldn't be tired.
and he's got to realize you come to the Colts, man. They got a history of a dynasty quarterback, and you're not going to come there and be puss man. Sorry. You got to be ready to put the work in. What happened to your car, Jody? Oh, it was just parked in front of it and it's been sitting there for a long time. I carry a little bitty can. I don't know, it's about 6 inches tall of starter fluid in my car. because sometimes that'll do wonders to get you moving if you're in a bind. Yep. I might actually use that on the lawnmower the other day because it didn't want to start. I think the float bowl sticks on that lawnmower or something because it leaks. It overflows gas a little bit for some reason.
Well, you got to think too. It did get cold
Adventure's a
there
puss
for a
man.
little while too.
Yeah, Adventure's a puss man. Yep, that's a fact, man. NFL quarterback asks to come out of the game unless he's hurt, and then they don't ever ask. It's like, no, man, no competitor ever asked to come out of a game.
No, you lay on the ground and be hurt until they tell you
Mhm.
hey, sit out. And if you're not really that hurt, then you come back in.
Yep. But yeah, I seen that. I'm like, he
I
done
mean,
what?
look at the look at the kid in place for Miami. God, he's had what 3 or 4 concussions now. He
Yeah.
don't want to not tap out. He wants to play.
There you go, John. That's what I'm with you right there. Put it in neutral and push it away with the truck. And if it don't line up good, find you a couple old tires or something and have someone, put them between them. And for what, my lawnmower? Yeah, I that carburetor ain't never been right. I think it's leaked from the jump or else the float stuck is what I think. And I tapped it with a socket or a ratchet, to see if it was stuck to break it loose or whatever. And it's just got to get me, through what one more mow of the leaves and stuff, and I'll be good. And then this spring I'll replace it, change the oil, and yep, I'm not gonna complain. That's been a pretty good little lawnmower for no more than I paid for it. Because my yard ain't in no way what you would call smooth. You know what I mean? So I've been beating the crap out of it for 2 summers now.
All that matters is it fires up and it cuts, buddy.
Yep,
It
I
might
gotta
it
get
might
someone
take
to
it might
go.
take forever to cut, but it
Yeah,
cuts.
I gotta get someone to help me change the blade. Though I need someone to hold the blade while I try to break the bolt loose. That's a pretty good chance of that, John. To be honest with you, we're hopefully we'll have one nice day above freezing. After the frost comes or whatever, and I can blow it all off and clean it all off and wash it and put it up for the year.
Yeah, a lot of people don't do that. Clean the deck out and everything.
Yeah, I
And they
usually
wonder why their deck gets all rusty and stuff.
I usually try to blow it out with the air compressor. Hold on a minute. What'd you say? Wedge a block of wood behind the blade in the deck. I'm trying to visualize what you're saying.
Just a 2x4 and jam it in there enough where it
Yeah.
won't move,
Mark
and then you
uses
break
a
the
big
bolt.
C clamp. I got a big C clamp. I got a couple big C clamps, but I'm trying to envision that also. Wedge a block of wood behind the blade in the deck. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now. All right, Mark, I'm with you. Never mind. Yeah, I wasn't thinking. Yep. Just put the C clamp up in there where the blade hits it and it stops it. Yeah, that'll work. I can do that. I got a C clamp. I'm still trying to visualize the wood against the blade thing and how that works. or what Mark said. I got some big C clamps. I just gotta be able to find out where they're at. Now here's a question: does that bolt, is it reverse threaded or is it regular threaded? Because I know the bolt on the flywheel on the dirt bike is reverse threaded, where it's left tight and right loose. Yeah, I don't. This one here, it's got a mulching blade so that it don't have the opening on the side. It has it, but it's got a cover and stuff on it, and I ain't taking that off. Okay, I see what you're saying. Well, I can't get. I got an impact, but I just pull it up on the car ramps or jack it up. I can't get it up high enough to get up under there and put the impact on it. I thought about that. I do got a what 3/4 inch air ratchet thing, but I usually just use a breakover bar. But for the life of me, I can't remember the threading on that, if it's reverse threaded or not.
Google it. You'll be able to find it probably.
Hey, John, is that bolt that holds them on, is that regular threaded or is it reverse threaded where they're the opposite? You know what I'm talking about? Because, like I said, on a flywheel on a dirt bike, when you would go to take the flywheel off, what you would think would be tightened direction this way, it's actually loosening. It's reverse threaded. And you can really get one on there tight trying to take it off with an impact if you don't realize that.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
the
what I was
regular way
thinking.
then? Okay. Yeah, because I had some rocket scientist that I'm related to at one time trying to take the flywheel off my Yamaha, and couldn't get it to break loose. And I told him, do not put an impact on that damn bolt. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll go home, call Baker, and see what's up. And come find out it was reverse threaded, right? Well, I come in the next day and you can see where they had that impact on there. A little bit of the edges of the nut, had little marks on them. I'm like, man, you gotta be kidding me. And I asked, brother, y'all put impact on it last night after I left? Nope. I said, I know you're lying. I can see fucking marks on the bolt. And now we got it real tight because it turns the other way. And sure enough, took the impact and reversed it, and it took it a second, but it broke it loose. And they make a thing that wedges between the sprocket, the front sprocket, and the cases that holds it when you're trying to break them loose.
I know, that's right. They bring that truck back yesterday before I left.
Oh, did they?
Yep, you'll get to see it when I get to work.
How'd you do away with the reverse thing? Is it kind of like a kill switch where you either put the wires together or you just separate them? Because I know where the switch is on the blade. It's got a switch now, a safety switch there that always, for some reason, I don't know what it does, but I can kick the deck with the heel of my foot and it'll start turning over again because that switch gets stuck or something. Cut the yellow wire. All right, I'll pull the schematic up on that and see. Because I know on my dirt bike, I always used to eliminate the kill switch. No, what was the one I'd eliminate? Oh, one of my bikes had a switch where the clutch had to be in before it would start, and it had an electric starter where there were times I would have it in second gear, and when on the start of the race is a dead engine start, right, and you'd take off when the guy waved the flag. Well, I would just have it in gear and hit the starter button and push at the same time, and with it in gear, and it'd start and take off, without having the clutch in. Yeah, I know mine. Like I said, I kick the back of my heel and kick the deck, and it makes that switch kick in or something. I don't know what it is. That was the one I was wanting to do away with. The reverse one, it's like, man, are you kidding me? I better leave the safety stuff on there. Come think of it, I know me. That could get ugly. I know that update on the steering is nice. So the cutoff switch. Yeah, because mine was you turn it all the way over when you start it and you let off, then you turn it back one and push the little triangle and it'll let you get off with it running, but it can't be in gear. Your other 9 fingers would appreciate that. Yeah, no doubt, man. No worries, Mark. No fishing today? I guess it's yeah. Have you not been to bed yet, or is that what it is? Hang, Mark. We got insomnia or something, man? Oh, okay. Do you sleep with a pillow between your knees? I know I have to. There's no way I can't. And man, I wish I lived close to you. I got something that'd hook you up on that pain. So would cortisone help you that much when they put? I've had that a couple times, and I don't remember it helping a whole lot. Maybe it did, and I just didn't notice it. It's gonna be.
Well,
Yeah, I hate taking that stuff too, Mark, with my history. But like with my hernia surgery, I think I took something the next day, and I didn't. I mean, it wasn't 1 or 2 days, and I was done with it. You know, sometimes I think they're they used to be a lot worse, but for pain, they hand out pain pills and said, some of that pain you can actually take if you take a couple of leaves. It ain't that bad. Now, when you're going to physical therapy after surgery, it's always nice to have them give you a little something before you go down the hallway. And it's weird you get a knee replacement. And, I mean, heck, they have you up. I had mine in the morning. They had me up, going walking to the or not walking, rode the wheelchair to the physical therapy room and done some physical therapy that day. And then they wanted me to try and walk a little bit. And, your knees all swelled up and it looks crazy. And, the doctor tell you, don't worry, there's nothing you can do to hurt that. The only thing that's stopping you from bending it is the pain in your own your own brain. You can bend that and it's not going to hurt anything. Okay, Gavin. Yeah.
you want to hear something funny, Buggy?
Yep.
I was well, we got a couple places in our town that had Kamala Harris signs out there. They're not out there today. They weren't out there yesterday.
No kidding. I actually seen a couple the other day before the election. And it was places I had driven past before and never seen them, so they must have put them out that day before the election or something.
Yeah, you guys get to see a truck that looks like a sardine can.
Yep, that's cool. Yep, me too, John. All right, Mark, man. I'm sorry you couldn't get no sleep, brother.
Sucks.
You have any of that Voltaren, or whatever it is, gel stuff for pain? The technical name is, yeah, I'm not even going to try it. Diclofenac, sodium gel. It used to be like Voltaren, and it was only available by prescription. One you can get over the counter now, but that stuff actually works. It's not long term pain relief, but when you put it on, I'd say for 10 minutes, it would. It takes the pain away. Believe it or not. I did slow down, didn't I? Oh yeah, that's not good. Did he have to? He had to back out.
Yep.
Yep.
He's lucky he didn't get stuck.
Yeah, he is very lucky. Ooh. How fast was he going when he hit it? I wonder.
Well, on the GPS thing, it said he was going 21, but I believe he's going because it's a little off. He was probably going at least 25. 25
Yeah,
to
Mark.
0 in a matter of seconds.
I started using that Advil Tylenol thing when I go fishing, and it actually works really well. Now they said he didn't get fired.
Nah, he didn't get fired.
I'm like you, John. Any place I ever worked for, I guarantee you may not get fired for running under the bridge, but you'd have definitely got fired for leaving the scene.
Yep, that's what I thought. I thought you'd get in trouble for that. So I looked to see if there was a camera at that bridge, and there's not.
Huh?
Because they call that bridge the can opener. Because it gets hit at least once a week, apparently.
No kidding.
That's what the Rusty's Toad Company, when he brought it
Yep.
back, said. Here comes Mikey. All right, I'll be back. I go put the shackles and chains on, as I call it.
I would have just walked away. Yeah, I don't know what I'd done. If I was young, I'd have probably done what he did. Mm-mm-mm. What did who do? The guy that hit the bridge? He backed up and took off down to like a shopping center or something and parked it and called the boss. But if it gets hit that often, then it's probably, well, it's a railroad bridge, so it's going to be stout anyway. Somebody once. Yeah, back to where I have a tire sale and walk away. Yep. Or do one of them stings like they do in the ghetto and park that truck and have the boxes sitting looking like it's stereo boxes, and they open the door and the cops bust out. Bait truck, that's what it's called. Open the back door, baby. Will you open the back door, baby? Let a brother come on in. Yep, it's a different world these days, isn't it? Cause, mhm. Are you? Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, Don, man. Good seeing you, brother. Thank you for coming in. Go evict the homeless people out of the park. Tell them go down and sleep in front of the police station. Front door's locked. Go around back. Hey, 3 nights. Tell me something. He does something, I think, with the city parks or something like that. I think he's retired from a regular job, aren't you? Hmm. Is this dog man real? Oh, I know that's something. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Rustic must be sleeping in today. Liquor in the front, poker in the rear. I can't tell. It's not daylight enough yet to see if it's going to be sunny or not. If it's sunny, man, you don't want to be in the house on days like that. If it's sunny this late in the year, you're not going to get a bunch. Who'd you work for when you're an engineer, Don? Hey, 205. Good to see you, bud. Oh, skunks. I thought I smelled one the other night just after I let little guy out, and I was like, oh, shoot, I made him come back in. Club products, because I could see him sitting out there barking at a skunk. There's no doubt in my mind he'd be jumping at him and backing up and stuff. So that would suck. I'm about to fall asleep, wasn't I? Yep. Yeah, no, I need some music, but I can't play music in the background because I'll get one of them things and nasty emails telling me that you can't do that. His sleep is close, John. I'm not gonna lie. Oh man, what to do today? There's a million things I could do, and none of them sound like fun. It was close, John. I was pretty darn close. Woke me up. Hey, check it out. Thank you, brother. I'm awake now. You know what? I got money in that thing, and I have no idea how to get it out. I mean, it's not much. It's like $70 or something. You know what I mean? But I have no idea how you get that stuff. I didn't. I suppose I could. Take time to. Sandy Toes is fishing alive right now. Seriously? Hold on. Let me see that. Check that out real quick. Jump over here like so. Go here. Click on live and search for Sandy Toes. Sandy Toes. Let's see what we get with that. Hell, there's a whole bunch of songs with Sandy Toes in them, evidently. That figures. What's the full name of her channel? They'll send it to me. Will they mail it to me or put it in the bank or something? So she's live right now. What's her actual full channel name? Because there's a bunch. You type in Sandy Toes in the search and you get a bunch of stuff like songs and people talking about Sandy Toes and how long ago was that? Billy's like, I mean, because I can't. Oh, I could look, I guess, in my subscription things or something, couldn't I? But I don't think it lets me search just that. I'm looking. You could post a link, probably make it easier. Yeah, I can't find it. So screw it. Know it all Australian. You'll find her. Oh. Yeah, most Australians I've ever seen are pretty outgoing. No Australians. When did you do that, Jody? Just a little bit ago? Oh, okay. That'll work. Yep, I'm not at $100 yet, so I don't suppose it matters. I could be like some of them guys out there that push it. Hey man, I got the thing up here, and if you hit that, you can send me some money, and I think I may actually get to eat lunch this week. But yeah, I'm not going to do that. Because actually, until John done that, I'd forgot all about it. Whoever got their headlights shining right on the screen, thank you. Oh, I know what I could do. The heck was I thinking? There, that's better. Okay, Jody, thank you. I appreciate it. You know I don't remember stuff. That's another one of them brain issue things. See, I don't even remember doing that. Yeah, I'm with you, John. I think I put it on some Chime account or something. That way it's not linked to my regular bank. I'm with you on that one. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Billy. Now I got to do it on my phone. Dang nabbit. Well, I stumbled across uh, a red fox. Oh, red fox, yeah. Hosted, yeah, he must not be live anymore. Yeah, I stumbled across a Red Fox live comedy thing where he hosted comics, and it was all based on dirty jokes. Yeah, definitely not friendly for work or family. Yeah, like a night fish at the weir, whatever the weir is. She might have meant pier. Let's see here. There it is. He'd wake up and be like, "What the heck are you rooting for?" I wonder. It's awful dark. Be hard to see if she does catch a fish. There we go. I do. I gotta reach out. I don't know. I'm trying to pull it up and see. That was work. Catch a fish. At 8 o'clock at night. So couldn't wait for tomorrow. Well, I missed it. I have to tell her about it. Man. And I figured out why I didn't get the alert because I didn't have it clicked on the black bell. I just had it. Uh, I just had notifications or whatever. I don't know what you call it. Oh wait, I'm gonna go back to mine. There we go. Oh wait, back to mine. No, no. There it is. All right, now I'm back. Enough of that. All right, John. Be safe, brother. Or I guess it was her daughter. Okay. I think John said she's going to the lake where they caught that 9-pounder, I think. Hmm. Yep. 17 people and nobody talking. What's that all about? Come on, folks, do something. Eric in there jacking his jaws instead of getting his truck ready. I wonder if, let me see. It's time for another Red Bull, guys. This one's done. It was my first one, though, so I'm allowed 2 a day. Come on, daylight. Oh, it's starting. Yeah, it looks like there might be a little clouds out there this morning. Huh, that sucks. That sucks. I gotta wait for the leaves to dry before I can start mowing them because the rain got them wet. Hmm. Hmm. Hey, Curtis, good morning, buddy. How are you? Good to see you today. Doing anything interesting today? I gotta clean my rifle sometime today too. I forgot how much fun it was. I'm gonna be great for the next 4 years. Oh, that's cool. I don't know how, but you're gonna share some of that. What happens for the next 4 years, bro? Anything good? Like a paid time off for 4 years? I'll be right back. Oh, that hurts. Oh, goodness gracious. Good morning stuff in my kitchen. I'll take care of you today, too. I guess it never ends. It never ends. There we go. Get that out of the sink. I got to figure out something to fix for dinner tonight. I'm open to suggestions, and I don't want nothing that's hard and complicated to make. Mhm. Yeah, no doubt, man. That's money we'll never see. And all I can figure is like if they send it to Iran or something like that, it's got to be laundry money somehow. Part of that's coming back to them. It is. Shepherd's pie. Don't know how to make it, Finn, but it sounds good. I suppose I could get a recipe and see if I can figure it out. When you wore out, oh Jody, from trying to get that car started and stuff. Yep. I know. I come home from shooting yesterday and was going to go to church and got about, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles from the house and just started feeling tired, like almost wanting to nod out. You know what I mean? So I turned around and come back home. I thought, you got no sense driving on the highway like that. So I come back to the house. Just ground meat basically with mashed potatoes on top. Hmm. No vegetables or nothing in that. Just that's cool. I could eat that. Hmm. Ground meat basically with mashed potatoes on top. Cheeseburger cauliflower easy. I may have that actually.
You guys can not stop talking crap about me now.
Yeah, we already got it out and deleted most of it. Now, yeah. Add peas, carrots, and spices to the meat, but you don't have to, which I like. I like that would be fine. Just stream ahead of the cauliflower and cook ground beef and mix together and some garlic salt and bag of shredded cheese. Super easy. Yeah.
Early day today.
I ain't got very many.
6.
Really.
Yep, no BFEs.
You have to drive slow.
Like I did yesterday because I was super tired.
Yep.
Oh, crap. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I got a steamer thing or a double. Yeah, I think I got a steamer thing in there.
Oh, man, I didn't have that plugged in all day.
Okay. Yep. this got pick up or I'm gonna go back to bed. Cause it's definitely a boring show this morning, isn't it? I just ain't got nothing, man. It's a rarity. One of them days I ain't got nothing to say. Must be election hangover.
Yeah. Then I found out yesterday when I got back my flag's offensive.
Oh, is that what it was? Is that what the thing
Well,
was?
no, because I said what Rustic read yesterday in the warehouse. So you got
Oh,
two Kamala Harris supporters in there, I guess.
really?
Yeah.
God, I libs, man. See, they're going to wind back. He said something bad about Kamala, but you can stand around and talk bad about Trump all day and it's all right. I see how it works. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the bad part. They get butt hurt so easy, man, and whine about it. He said something mean. I'm just so sad now. He was so mean to me. Fuck you.
Must.
What was it? Mm. I don't know. People just amaze me these days. We got a country full of pussies. That's what we got. I mean, it's at the point if a comedian tells a joke and there's some freaking lib in the audience, they say something. It's like, man, you're at a freaking comedy club. Come on, take your lib ass somewhere else. Because I did watch a video, and it was all clips of stage comedians dogging the libs in the audience for being stupid. Yep, they sure have, Curtis. Yep, I'm with you. Mhm.
Sorry about that. I was messing with Mikey. He was sitting there logging into his phone, and I'm just sitting at the side of the window, just looking in his window.
Mhm.
He jumped when he looked
I was
over.
gonna say, yeah, in the dark, that'll
That's
make.
why I was laughing so hard. Me, I'm the kind of guy that, if you ain't laughing in life, life ain't worth living.
Yep.
That's you know, take everything with a grain of salt because
Hmm.
people are so snowflake nowadays, as
Yeah, it's
our
not
boy
like we're
Tom
out
would
here
say.
curing cancer or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, good morning, DHA. Yeah, we're not out here curing cancer or nothing. And the fact that people get butthurt at a comedy show. Hey, Skeeter, how you doing, man? Good to see you. That's the part that cracks me up. You know, it's like, dude, you're at a comedy show. You can't get offended at a comedy show. Especially the one comedian I seen, he made fun of everybody. And the only one that took offense was some libs in the audience. But he tore them up. I mean, it was hilarious. They got up and left by the time he got done. And he said, I usually tell them to give them their money back, but not them. Y'all just get out of here if you don't want to hear it. That's so offensive. And the dude just stopped. He's like, yeah, no shit. You're at a comedy show or something along them lines. So that's what we do. We offend people on purpose. We make, I don't know. I'm so over it. Like you said, the Colts quarterback wanting to come out of the game. That just says a whole lot about this generation.
That's gonna suck when he retires, though.
Who's that?
I'm my warehouse manager.
Oh,
Even
really?
though he is, even though he is a Michigan fan.
Oh, yeah. He gonna retire, is he?
Yeah, 2 years is what he says.
Me too.
He's got 2 years of servitude. That's what he says.
2 years of servitude.
Yeah, he likes how I say buckles and chains. I got to put my buckles and chains on.
Yeah. 2 years of servitude.
There's Chris. Is there any new people in here?
Skeeter came in. DHA came in.
Oh, no. That ain't going to work for me. Come on, camera. Split. Okay, there we go. Now.
You know, Skeeter, I gotta go. I gotta take my phone. I got the live up on it. I need to go see if I got you. Whatever it is. I don't know what I'm thinking. I know what I'm thinking, but I can't say it. How's that sound?
Mod. Wrench.
No.
Whatever.
Notification.
Oh. What's up, Steve? Marty? Hey, Greenwell. I was just asking if there's any new people in there. Wanted to see the sardine game before I left.
Yeah. Hey, Mikey. Good to see you, man. How have you been?
Hey, Mikey. And you called J-Dog in time. Hey, you don't make fun of Eric about throwing a cast net. That's what I told him. I said, well, that's how I learned how to throw that cast net. I was watching Mike Greenwell's. Yeah, for Mike Greenwell's video.
Hey, Morty.
I'll throw it like Mike Greenwell does, the way he was showing on that video.
Hey, Mikey, how's your wife doing? Everything okay over there? You guys doing all right? I haven't seen you in a while.
Take another peek at the sardine can before we leave.
Mm-hmm. And it's daylight over there already?
It's starting to get daylight. It's not daylight
the
yet.
camera just makes it look better, doesn't it? I can see orange out there. I got about 2 inches of orange and then clouds. So, yeah, it would be a little brighter here if it wasn't for that.
I'm going to get up and smoke a cigarette before I leave. I ain't in no hurry.
Nice one, Greenwell. He said, Greenwell said, if I call dog, we'll end up laughing at you together.
Probably. Wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, Mikey, I sure miss your lives, man, but I understand there's money to be made over in the world of TikTok.
He backed it too far up against the fence because I'd like to see what it looks like on the inside too.
Yeah, I didn't want nobody getting in there. Might be tires in there or something.
Oh, there ain't no tires in there.
Oh.
He went to his last stop and dropped the tires off, and that's where he left the truck sitting when the tow truck went and picked it up. That is crazy, though.
Yeah. It made a heck of a noise, too.
Well, you probably didn't hear it because there's a stupid alarm that goes off before you get to that bridge.
That tells you you're too high?
Yeah, it sounds like, when the barges are coming down the road, and that's basically what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Just as loud.
That's wild.
No, I went in there and took the seatbelt thing off so that stupid seatbelt thing won't go off on the camera. The camera that's in the truck is up there by where the mirror would go rear view.
Yeah.
And it'll yell at you if you're wearing a gray T-shirt because the seatbelt's the same color. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I just don't see how you didn't recognize that.
Do what?
It says, you see, it says 12.6 right there on the side of the truck.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, he went under 9.6, 9.7 bridge.
Still sleeping. Guess we ain't leaving at 7. Yeah. So, Mikey, you been doing any tournaments or anything? Yeah, it's best to let people let a sleeping dog lie, because she'll tear you up. You wake her up. Baby, you want to go fishing this morning? Shut up.
It'd be like Ernie waking up Miss Chrissy. Death sentence.
Well, do you, Mikey?
The only way you better be waking somebody up is with a plate of food.
I'll come
It's
down
my
and go
philosophy.
fishing with you, man. You hear, Mikey? Get a hold of me sometime. I'll come down and go fishing with you, man. Well, we don't have to worry about YouTube or none of that bullshit. Just go fishing.
Yeah, because Bugman believes that fish don't bite when the camera's on. Please.
Yeah, oh, I believe that. I don't go fishing with the camera on. I never ever catch anything.
Dude, is it Morty? Yeah, I don't take anything seriously, bro. I don't let crap get to me. I laugh at everything. Life ain't worth living if you ain't laughing. That's my philosophy, and I'll stick to that till the day I die, and probably when I'm dead.
Let's see. What am I looking for here?
Greenwall, I do. Oh, Buggy definitely won't do that. I mean, you read that, Buggy? See what Mike
What's
Greenwell
that?
put in there? You see what Mike Greenwell said?
About what?
Or no, that's Dog and I said that.
Yeah.
Buggy don't believe in that app.
In what?
In that app.
What app's that?
TikTok.
Yeah. I don't like going live in any of them.
A metal skid back there?
Yeah, Mikey, I thought I had your
Might be
number.
taking that with me.
I don't.
Take that home with me tonight.
What's that?
Metal skid back there.
Oh.
Must have come from this place up front. As we collect ours and turn them in. And that's how they get petty cash.
Facebook pays, Mike. I didn't know that. That's cool.
I didn't know that either.
Mike, Chris has my number, Hooks and Hammocks. If you want to, give him your number and have him
Jody,
text
don't
you,
look.
and
Close your eyes. It might bring back memories.
Go fishing. What on earth is this?
That's why I said, Jody, close your eyes. It might bring back memories. You know, the boat ramp when she was there. The guy was wrapped in a blanket.
I wondered what that was.
The guy wrapped in a blanket, pedaling the scooter down the road.
Kids, don't do drugs. You'll end up like this one.
Oh, man.
That's cool, Mikey. I don't have either of those. I've never had a Facebook. I don't know why. I just never had one. But if you want to go fishing with me or something, just get a hold of Chris and give him your number, have him give it to me. Or I'm sure he already has it anyway. I think they went fishing there in the Louisville area or something a while back, didn't they?
I'm sure J Dog's got Mikey's number too. Get it off the dog.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see, Mike. Never mind. I'm not awake. I got sick this morning when I got up, so it's a tough morning right now.
Good morning, 205. Wild action. Jeez, Jody, jeez. Drugs are bad. You shouldn't do drugs. Drugs are bad.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, looks like it's going to be a nice morning there.
Yep, too bad I'm at work and not down there fishing with J Dog again and not battling 12-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah, I was going to say, I better check the weather thing. I might go fishing today. It'd sure be nice.
Yeah, but you got to get the computer set up.
I get that. It'll get to it eventually. It's not, I don't have to hurry.
If I were you, I'd get it done before Saturday.
Why? Oh, I
Just,
could watch College Game Day on it on the big new monitors, couldn't I?
yeah.
Yeah, actually dual monitors. I could watch two different college football games at one time, even three if I use the laptop.
Yeah.
Now I'm talking.
Yeah.
Four if I use the phone.
Hey, what up, Lou? Lou?
Good morning, Uncle Luther. I don't see any rain in my area, and it's only going to be
I
high
don't
50,
think we
60
got rain till
degrees.
Friday or Saturday. Who knows? You know, that's the one job you can lie at and keep your job.
Yeah.
Well, that and a politician, I guess.
Yep. Looks like our high is going to be 57 today.
Yeah, you see that about that the border, whatever his name is, the border police thing was told to lie about how many people went through the border.
Mayorkas or whatever?
Lie to the Congress or whatever about it.
Yeah, Mayorkas, the guy that's in charge. Yeah.
Yeah.
The little weasel scumbag fucker. I mean,
Yeah, I seen that this morning.
I watch those hearings on C-SPAN all the time, and the guy sits there with a straight face and says the border's secure. Nice one, Mike. And I'm like, and the congressmen are questioning him, saying, "Now you've got to be now. Come on, Can you tell me that the border is secure?" Well, it's a
Go ahead, buddy. You're in such a dang hurry. Go ahead.
And he would tell him, "No, you're not going to filibuster."
Double yellow line.
He don't care. It's early. The school bus too. He don't care.
Well, he had the yellow light still.
Boy, he is
the other car behind me didn't know.
Yeah, he is a dirt bag, man. I hope they can get some charges on him for lying to Congress. Yeah.
Yep, that's what I was saying, Dave.
Even like midgets. I was doing it for research purposes myself for a paper I'm going to write for my non-existent college class. Who was it? Some comedian or something was talking about midgets. Talking about, there's something wrong. Have you noticed you don't see a lot of them around anymore? No, something fell. All right, Mike. You have a good day, man. Get a hold of me, dude. Let's go fishing. I come down that way and spend a weekend.
It's like the other day, I seen a reel. The guy that built was it the hydrogen water car that ran on water?
Elon Musk.
No, 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 no,
Oh, you're
no. It
talking
wasn't
about the
Elon
original
Musk.
guy from back in the 70s?
Yeah,
Yeah, they showed him.
went to a restaurant and then had a drink of some kind of cranberry juice and then ran out of the restaurant. They poisoned me. They poisoned me and died.
Yep,
Like,
sure
huh?
did.
That's kind of coincidence, ain't it?
Yep. Hold on, John. The teeny tricksy chick is everywhere. I don't know what you're talking about, but I probably Google that for research purposes.
Boy, he's going. He in a hurry.
Mm-hmm.
Get him. I seen him coming. That's why I pulled over. Respect the law.
Yep. Yeah, boy, it's cold here too, Uncle Lou. Our high today is 57.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be that warm today, but at least we're not like what was it, New Mexico and southern Colorado. I don't want to see the white stuff yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not even going to think it. I don't want to think it. I don't want to put it out there. It'll happen.
Jesus, man, these idiots don't know how to drive today.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Must be some of the migrants they just gave the license to.
Hmm. 78 there right now, huh? That's almost 20 degrees higher than our high is going to be today. I'll take our high over the 78 to 80 any day. Because if you're out in the sun, that 78 degrees feels like 90.
You going out fishing today, John?
Yeah, he said they were going to, that one, not Donkey Land, but
Donkey,
the other one.
Gator Crossing.
Yeah.
Every time I see that where he's out fishing and he's talking about the cows, I always think of Lake Placid. The only person I ever go fishing with anymore is J Dog, but there's a chance me and Curtis will be fishing with Dale maybe sometime next year. I know we'll probably be fishing
Hey,
with
Curtis,
Roger
are
again
you,
and Jackie.
Curtis, are you talking about the one from Louisiana that is hilarious? Yeah, he's hilarious, man. He cracks me up when he's questioning people because he reminds me of Matlock because he talks kind of slow and he's getting a roundabout way of getting to the point. Yep, he's cool.
I know
I'm
I
thinking
sound like I'm from the hills of Kentucky.
yeah. Okay, 205. Have a safe day today, man.
Have a good one. 205 wild action, buddy.
Mhm.
It's like a lot of people say they go down there and do a charter with John. I just want to go out down there and hang out in his garage, sample some of his medicine.
Yep. Come on, little dog. Yeah, I know you're talking about Curtis and her other friend. There used to be two of them, something and Silk, and she died 2 years ago. Her partner, Diamond and Silk. That's what it was.
And I keep saying Oprah left the View yesterday. It was Whoopi Goldberg. It wasn't Oprah.
I was wondering what the hell you was talking about Oprah on the View. I had no idea. Eric couldn't hang for too long in the garage. That's like a Willie Nelson kind of place there, ain't it?
You'd be surprised.
Mhm. Well, I ain't gonna lie, you have me over in the corner in the fetal position begging you just don't light another one. I guarantee it.
As long as it ain't that I don't know how to say it without yet saying it.
Yep.
As long as it ain't that stuff that looks like honey, I'm not a big
Yep.
fan of that stuff. That stuff
Dabs.
make you mold into the couch. It's no
Yep.
good.
What you doing, buddy? Huh? You don't want to go outside, do you? It's kind of cool out there this morning, ain't it? Huh? You want to go back out there again? Huh? You can. I don't know if I would, but you can. Sorry, Lou.
No, he's not. He's a pig. He's a
All right.
hog.
That's pretty much. Morning, Benoit, ladies. You want to
Good
go out
morning,
back?
Benoit ladies.
Hold on. Here you go.
Gabby and Allison, I do believe.
Here you go. Hold on. Come on, buddy. He's a good little man. Yes, he is. There you go, buddy. You can get up under the till. Go on, honey. It's all right. No, it's cool out there. Yes, it is. I'll be right back. It is cool out there right now.
Yeah. Right now, it's time. I say the fish should be biting. No, it's not Curtis, Gabby. It's Eric, the other brother. But you might be saying hello to Curtis. That is my brother, Curtis. I do believe Curtis Cunningham's in there somewhere. Well, you don't have too many Curtises out here in the YouTube world, not in the fishing world. I think there's only two Erics, me and Eric Burnside. EB, as I call him. I try to remember everybody's name.
I got you, buddy. I got you, little guy. I think I go to pee. You're a good little man. Yes, you are. You are a good little man, my friend. What you think, my buddy? Huh? Yeah, that's my little guy right there. He's my little buddy, ain't you? Yes, you are.
I don't know about good. I mean, if you don't put him on a chain, he runs away.
Cold out there, ain't it? He's a
A
little
good
younger.
little buddy would just not run away.
He's getting better about it. He got out the door yesterday. I was helping Mom out. And I yelled at him. He stopped at the end of the porch, turned around, and come back. So he's getting better. He's just young. Kind of like you. You're getting
Okay.
better. You're just young. I need to give me some eyeglass cleaners. I'm out of them, I think. Let's see if I got a couple more in here. Yeah, I got a couple. That'll work. Clean my glasses up a little bit.
Yeah, Tuesday, you guys said, I don't know if it's Allison or Gabby, but you guys say you fished the Muskingum River. Well, are you guys down south or are you up north in Muskingum, McConnellsville area? Me and Curtis, back in the day, we used to fish Stockport. I think is the name of it, where we used to fish at. I think it was Lock 8 that we used to fish down there. And then Duncan Falls.
Tackling people. Yeah, we got Butters next door, Morty. He's kind of a big guy, and he could knock you over if he wanted to. He comes over and hits the door with his foot about 3 times a day to get a treat. And he hits the door because he knows that makes the other dogs bark, and then I got to get up to make the other dogs shut up so he gets a treat. And he's getting pretty good about, if I tell him that's it and close the blind, he turns around, walks off the porch, and goes home. Yeah. Buzzers make a good dog, man. If they ever had to get rid of him, I'm all over it. I'm like, you bring that dog over here, I'll take care of him.
Yeah, but didn't he get in trouble for killing the neighbor's chickens or something?
Yeah, he got a little excited. He's young. Well, he's a good kid. Remember that comedian that done the Alabama coach, imitation, whatever, the Alabama coach. He's like, oh, yeah, he's a good kid. He just gets in a little trouble, but yeah, he's a good kid. Yeah, he's just a little high strung.
Oh, okay.
No, it's down by Dresden and south from that. And that's a 3-hour drive for us, but worth it.
Yep. I know where it is. Said Duncan Falls is a hot spot down there on the Muskingum River. That's normally where we fish in the wintertime is on the Muskingum because Hoover freezes over.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Donkey Land's an hour from you. I didn't know that, John. I thought it was close.
Oh man, that all our good fishing spots are at least 45 minutes to an hour away from where we're at now in Lancaster.
Yeah, Morty, it's not Nick Saban I'm talking about. There was a comedian used to come on, Bob and Tom, and he used to do a imitation of, I forget the coach's name, but it was hilarious. Beethoven, like John got it, he had the height. He's a little high strung. He's a good kid.
All right, well, have a good day.
All right, Benoit, you guys be good today. The land, you know why it's on the land? Because if it was on the sea, you would need a boat. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah, really, no kidding. It's that much better. It's worth the hour drive. Yep, from what I see, I would agree.
Yep. Sometimes you have to travel to the fish.
Yep. I have to all the time if I want to catch any fish.
Ain't that how all Indiana people are?
Pretty much, yeah. Almost crappie time.
Yeah, I wish we could have when you came over to fish with us. You could have rode around the lake a bit more and showed you more stuff. That way you could have seen the what they call the boardwalk.
Mm-hmm.
But they're supposed to be rebuilding it now, so I hope they do. That's a good place to fish in the spring.
Yeah, yeah, John. I was wondering when if he wasn't so far gone, I think he would already done it. But I think he's too far gone now to even think about it. He don't remember anything on a daily basis. I'm sure. I mean, he's more far gone than Pop is, and Pop don't remember anything 5 or 10 minutes later.
Are you talking about Joe Biden?
Yeah,
I don't know. I didn't think I didn't think somebody could be dumber than him, but that Kamala Harris, she's
yeah,
pretty dumb.
yeah, 100%. Definitely not the same feeling of
Yep,
accomplishment.
we gotta wait until what? January 6th? I think it's January 6th,
For
isn't it?
what?
When he
Yeah,
gets inaugurated, or no, that's the day they do it at the house or whatever, and then it's 20th of January or 21st will be his actual first day in office, back in office. I can just see my company trying to cut out overtime. But the problem with that is we can't even find people now.
mm-hmm.
A couple boats out there in the field.
Huh. I seen a big buck yesterday coming back from shooting.
I didn't say buck. I said boats.
Oh, yeah, but I just thought of that. Yeah, one of the buck I seen was big.
Mine was
Oh,
like
oh,
one of them
Billy, I agree
Starcraft.
100%. I know he can't. Hmm.
Hey, Eric, welcome
Yeah, he's
to.
going to Billy. I'm with you.
Yeah, Tim. Yeah, you guys need to stop picking on poor Tanya
You
Hollis.
talking about do what?
That's talking to Tim.
Oh,
He knows what I'm talking about. But you post that stuff on Facebook, you're asking for it. That's all I can say.
what's the matter, Till, huh? What are you wondering about? Huh? Oh, your mommy's up, huh? Mommy's up, so you're gonna try to wind your way into some treats, huh? Is that what it is? Little guy, you think we'll take a nap, buddy, me and you, huh? Yes, yes, I'm so hungry. Good boy, we'll take a nap. I think we should take a nap, little guy, since I got up early. Yep. Got up early. I think me and little guy need to take a nap this morning before I do whatever it was I can't remember I was going to do.
Get the computer set up. That way you can watch 3 football games at the same time.
Can't get her to switch it. Yeah. Pick your battles, man.
Because tomorrow, I believe Iowa plays USC.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Friday night
on
game.
a Friday. Yeah, Friday night game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but we're going in there and sleep this time. Nah, I know we will. I promise. I'm tired. No, I
I
didn't
wish I
see
could
it.
play. I wish I could play your theme song.
I'll have to go back and watch that.
I had
Kamala
a bunch
speech.
of. I had a lot of stuff to do today, but instead I took a nap. It was a very good nap.
I heard one person interviewed and said that they thought she didn't really want the job because she knew it was beyond what she could do. So she wasn't trying real hard to win the job.
I should send that. I should have Curtis send that song to John, and he can make you an intro with that song.
Hmm. Which one's that?
The nap song.
Oh yeah. Transfer power peacefully. That's Joe's place to say that. She was just a loser of that. Yep, 100% correct.
Yep, but they're probably already getting a Joe set up in the home.
Oh, Joe don't go to a nursing home. He goes to his home and has 24-hour nurse care.
Probably, I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh no! Oh, he does. He will. There's no doubt in my mind.
He's probably already getting it. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
I can't even walk upstairs.
Hmm. Oh yeah, Billy. That Obama's been running this country for the last 3 years.
Yeah, I sent you a video.
Yeah, I
I
got
think it
those.
was the Instagram thing.
Yeah, I
That was
think I
pretty
got them.
funny.
Yep.
That was pretty funny. That go, they found out that she's retarded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wonder all the people that last time before he got elected, they said they were going to leave the country and didn't. Are they going to do it this time for real, or because that would be awful nice to have less libtards in the nation. Don't that sentencing start today for that guy that killed them girls in the park?
I think the liberation starts today. The Delphi
That's something
murders.
yeah, I thought I heard something on it this morning.
Yeah, I know they done closing arguments yesterday.
And then they were talking about this guy that stabbed 4 people. He's on death row, and they're saying it's cruel and unusual punishment because it's a lethal injection or the shooting range. But they said can't do it shooting range because it's a cruel and unusual punishment. And I'm like, wait a minute, then just pull a knife out and stab him like you did the people that he killed. I mean, seriously, I'm in I'm in the philosophy an eye for an eye. You know,
Yeah.
you're proven to kill somebody, murder or whatever, and you're proven within in guilty with, however they say it, without doubt. I believe you should be gone. I'm a taxpayer dollar shouldn't pay for you to sit in prison. Just saying.
Hey Terry B, how are you, buddy? I'm running
Good
a little
morning,
slow
Terry B.
this morning, so bear with me.
Yeah, Buggy's dozing off. He's ready for a nap.
Yeah.
He's going. He's gonna go get him a Pop Tart, and then he's gonna take him a nap. I don't blame him if I didn't have to work. That's probably what I'd be doing, taking a nap. I would have went downstairs, made me some pancakes, ate that, took my medicine, and I probably would have went back to sleep for an hour or two. I don't like Jody naps, 30 minutes. That's not enough. That's not enough nap. I need at least an hour, hour and a half.
Hmm. Oh yeah, yeah. I got to have at least an hour.
I'm not a cat napper. It just makes me more tired.
Yeah, John, I'm with you. Let them pick the punishment.
Well,
Death by teaspoon. Make it last.
use a fork.
Hmm. Well, that flag you got on your truck, it doesn't have any profanity on it, does it? Say,
What, my flag? You
yeah,
said my flag?
yeah.
No, it's American flag, and it's got, you've seen it. I've showed it on your live.
I know, but I
Got
don't remember.
Trump. It's got Trump and Vance faces on the flag, and then it's also got "Make America Great Again" 2024.
Okay, I was just thinking if it had bad words on it, I could see them complaining.
Nah, they're just upset because Kamala didn't win apparently, and when I said
Yep.
then
Yeah,
what I said yesterday that Rustic read,
they're all butt hurt.
yeah, they get butt hurt about it. It's like, come on, dude, just stop being a snowflake, as
I
my
mean,
dude Tom McDonald would say.
I was willing to accept the loss if we lost. I wouldn't have been happy about it, but I'd have definitely been wondering what's coming. Well,
Yeah, I
and the
would have
bad
been.
part is, I listen to these people talk, and they've got the libs have the people that listen to like MSNBC and stuff. They've got them convinced that he's going to become a dictator and do away with the Constitution and all kinds of crazy shit. I'm like, do you people believe this stuff they're telling you? Seriously, do you believe that stuff? He's already been there. Why didn't he do it then? It
He's a
amazes me, man.
he's a businessman. He's a businessman.
100%.
He will run this country like a big business, because that's what we are. And we
Yep.
were in the right track until I still say Obama released coronavirus, but that just me. I mean, that's my opinion. That's just my opinion. Them elites, they always release the coronavirus.
Yeah.
That way it would make Trump's presidency look bad. But if
Well,
you go back and you look,
they
you'll
released.
see
They released it.
before Corona, everything was going in the right direction.
They released
Everybody
it
was
to
making
make
more money.
mail-in voting the norm. That was the only way they could
Mm-hmm.
steal the election. Now people say, "Yeah, you conspiracy theorist." Well, yeah, that's fine. Wait 40 years
Go ahead.
when the real story comes out.
It'll be out soon. It's like the Epstein list. I seen they released the P Diddy list. People that attended his top party. Oh my God,
Oh, did they
a
really?
lot of celebrities,
Yeah, more of the people
basketball
are way
stars,
too soft.
off, like the wrestlers used to say.
Yeah, there's two parties that go on at Diddy's place. The early party with guests and stuff, and then the closer friend party afterwards.
Baby oil parties, I would call it. Be honest, I'm surprised he's still alive. To be honest,
Who's that? Oh yeah,
P Diddy.
I am too. I'm surprised they haven't got him yet.
And his son, he keeps leaking all them tapes out. The last one was him and P Diddy and was it Jay-Z running train on Beyonce.
Really?
Yep, that was the last one that was released.
That's my kind of party. I got no problem with that. I ain't gonna fault them for anything like that, as long as they're all consenting adults. Slip sliding away. John, I don't know what you mean by that. I have no clue what dictate, like read that one, Buggy. I don't know what that means.
No, no, Curtis, because then I would provoke my First Amendment, and then I would sue the company because I would call my lawyer Dave, because that's my freedom and it's my property. It's like if somebody was to try to pull my flag off my truck or something, call Popo. That's destruction of private property. You can't touch somebody else's stuff.
Say it again, Bug. Slip sliding away.
Nope, I won't take that flag down until probably after he's actually in the house. Because I already said I told myself this, and I don't care if people don't like it or not. If she would have got elected, I would have hung the American flag upside down on my truck and rode around like that.
Yep.
What are you laughing about?
Oh, John Small.
It's kind of hard for me to read the chat while I'm drumming.
Hold on a minute. I'll get to it. Dollar said buckwheat dictates like chocolate. Dictate like chocolate. Yeah, Maury, I'm sure that'll be uh, a tough one to pass. I think. Yep. Now I
Which
got
one's that?
Maury said the only thing that Trump said when I really don't like was that he was going to make sure that cops had federal immunity so they could do their jobs. That's a very dangerous thing, and I agree. I think there's some instances where they should be sued in civil court. You would see a huge change in the way they do things. You know what I mean?
I just don't understand why cops always got to pull. Why not pull the taser and make them do the crappie flop and then laugh at them when they pee
Yeah.
themselves?
Yeah, they are, Morty. And the best part is, them cameras are making sure that the people they do abuse got a strong case in civil court against whatever city it is that they work for. Or, as I like to say,
Oh,
the
that's
ghetto
like Buggy was
robbery.
saying about this. The same thing needs to be done in the doctor's office.
Surgery. I think they should film every surgery myself.
They don't have to zoom in on them cutting you open or nothing, but as
No,
long as it's in the room and you know what I mean.
yep. Just, have one covering the surgery itself, but like you said, not zooming in on the person. But
But that was, then you get a lot of malpractice lawsuits, and people, the doctors would lose.
yeah, yeah. I always tell my son that you get pulled over, the first thing you do is kick that camera on your phone. When the cop comes up and asks for your license, you tell him, "So, by the way, I'm videotaping our interaction today for your safety and mine." And that way, most of them say, "Well, that's okay. I got my body cam too." I'm like, "Yeah, but you've been known to shut the audio off on those." It smells like freedom outside. Yeah, it does. I thought that yesterday. Man, it smells like America.
Let freedom ring, baby.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Bring back. Hey, one thing I say they should have to bring back is the Pledge of Allegiance. I remember doing that every morning in school. Now they don't even do it.
Some of them do. Some of them around here do anyway. But hell, they wanted to change it. The Pledge of Allegiance. In fact, some libs wanted to just do away with it. I'm not pledging allegiance to that flag. Well, then you better go some fucking place else, pal. Or sorry about it, you better go someplace else, man.
You respect that flag.
I
Men
took
and women have
I
died
took
for your freedom.
I took an oath to defend that, let alone pledge. I took a freaking oath. Said I'd defend the freedom of my country. Just because you get out of service doesn't mean that oath ain't still in effect. Yeah, they aren't teaching to write cursive no more.
Nope. I had to spend years learning how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's ridiculous too, in my eyes. I'm just glad I can still say Merry Christmas.
Hey, Morty, I haven't watched it since then. Seriously, I've not watched the NFL since then, and I was a fairly regular NFL fan.
Yeah, where's that guy now?
Yep.
I think
But
last I heard he was playing in the CFL.
when I went in basics, and it was probably close to the end of basics, they had an assembly thing, and people got up and spoke and stuff. And this guy got up there in civilian clothes, but he was missing his right arm, and he'd lost it in Vietnam. And he told a story about it. He said, "Now, anytime I see someone disrespecting that flag, all I can think of is I would give anything to be able to salute that flag one more time." And I don't know why it resonated with me, but it stuck with me, that guy's talk. And that's when I first became a real patriot. Because before that, I was just a dope smoking teenager that went to rock concerts, you know what I mean, and joined the service because there wasn't any jobs in my town. And that was a turning point for sure. And the military definitely changed my viewpoint on uh, our country and, some of the important things that happen and do happen. The kneeling for the flag, I will never watch the NFL. I didn't even watch the Super Bowl. I'm sorry. No, you guys, there's certain lines you don't cross, man.
Like I told Curtis, I said, she would have got elected and we would have went to war. You wouldn't be watching football there, bud. Oh yeah, we would. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't have the NFL, college, all that. You wouldn't have none of them sports playing if there was a war, dummy.
Mm. Oh, I understand, Morty. I would love to go for another motorcycle ride with my dad, but that's never going to happen again.
Mm.
And that one bothers me because the one we went on, I didn't know it was the last time we'd ever go, and we only went for 4 days. Had I known we'd never ever be able to do it again, we'd have went for a couple of weeks. Even if I had to borrow money, we'd have done it. But I
Yep.
didn't. I didn't know it at the time. So. But at least we got to do it. That was the first road bike ride me and him ever took because we always rode dirt bikes. Him and my brother rode on the road together. I wasn't much of a road rider.
Mm. I'd just like to talk to my dad again. Miss that man.
Yeah, from her hole. Yeah, the lady with someone from the Holocaust with tattoos. Yep, yep. I'm with you, John. Things like that make an impression you never forget. And like we got a representative here in Indiana named Victoria Sparks. If you ever get a chance to see her on C-SPAN in a hearing, stop and watch it because she's from, I forget where she's from, but it was a communist country. And when she talks in the Senate or Congress floor, whichever it is, she unleashes on them. She's like, "You guys, I come from where this is. Where you're headed is where I come from, and that's why we came here. My family came here. And you people need to wake up and realize what's happening to this country. They are trying to ruin your country and turn it into a socialist, communist country. And these are people who have seen it firsthand and know." Yeah, she's a spitfire too, man. She don't take no crap from anyone. Thank you, Jody. Yeah, her name's Victoria Sparks. She's a little blonde-haired lady. She's cool as all get out. She don't care if it's the president she's talking to. If he's doing something that's against the Constitution or whatever, she's all over it. So bad. Mm-hmm.
The Bears suck.
Mm-hmm.
Bears hasn't beat the Packers since 2018 or 2008, one or the other. The Bears are owned by the Packers.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it, John? Check her out if you ever get a chance to see her. She's a pistol. Yeah, after Trump trying to assassinate him twice and it being spoiled both times or not working the first time or whatever, you had to wonder if God didn't have his hands in this, saying, "Hey, nah, man, I'm gonna give this country one last chance to pull its head out of its butt." I have no idea what you're talking about, Morty.
He's a Bears fan.
Oh, okay, that must be what it is. I understand now then. Okay, that makes sense. So he said he hated your stupid little face and you're a stupid little garbage person, but he still loves you. Veteran Day's
I
Monday.
just hope. I just hope it's another two two W's for the Packers this year.
Ah, you went robot. Yep, I
I
eat
said I
free
hope
on
it's two
Monday.
W's for the Packers this year.
I eat free on. Hey, morning, Kevin. I eat free on Monday. Say it with me, everybody. Bugman gonna eat free on Monday. I'm gonna go. Let's see. I have to get my list out of all the good places that give vets free meals. I've never done them before. I always joke about it. Now, if the list said Red Lobster, there's a good chance I'd have to go there. I ain't been there in probably 30 years. Don't tell me you're a Fudge Packer fan. Are you a Packers fan, Eric?
Been that way. I've been that way since I was a kid. Before Brett Favre was.
Yeah, my brother was a Packers fan before
I
Brett
believe
Favre.
in the way the Packers are owned.
Yep.
Yeah, well, a lot of people say, "Oh, you're a bandwagon jumper." No, 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 no.
My,
I like the ownership, and green's always been my favorite color.
my brother was a
I
freaking
like.
Packers fan, and he gambled, but he would never bet against the Packers. I'm like, well, you're going to lose money a lot. This is before Brett Favre. Like, you're going to lose money most of the time is making that bet, pal. Calm down, Delbert.
All
Kevin, if
right,
I get
he
me,
can be
I
a
get me a
loser
boat
Bear
going this
fan
spring,
with that
go ahead, Bears fan.
with that quarterback that ain't no good.
Who the Colts? I'm kidding.
I know this guy's worse than the Colts.
No,
He didn't
no,
tap out. He just throws a lot of picks and can't
Colts
manage a
got a
game.
quitter, man. Yes, sir, it is. Yes, sir, it is, Kevin. It's a wonderful thing.
The
I was
better,
worried about
the
what was
better,
going to happen.
the better rookie quarterback in the NFL. He's other one's in Denver, and the other one's a backup in
Morning, Roger.
Atlanta Falcons.
We
Morning, Raj. When we going fishing, Roger? And don't you ever dare take Buggy to Hoover. You take him on
I've
the.
already got. I already won a trip to go fishing with him, so you just be quiet. Kevin, my church and them would have
Yeah, on the Ohio River,
weekly
not
prayer
Hoover.
meetings to pray for the country and the government and stuff, and I think that happened a lot around this country this year, a whole lot. And
Hey, Morty,
I
but
think there was divine
Jordan Love was a
intervention.
rookie last year, and they went to the playoffs.
Nobody cares. It's the NFL. We don't watch the NFL in this household. It doesn't happen. Disrespecting the flag ruined it for me. Sorry. And sometimes you got to make a stand on principles, and making a stand doesn't mean going back on it 2 years later just because. But anyway, yeah, Kevin, we had a lot of uh, prayer meetings to pray for the country and stuff. And my pastor would say every week, don't forget to pray for our leadership. Whether you support that party or not, you still need to pray for the leadership to make wise decisions that benefit our country. Unfortunately, the ones we had in there weren't really capable of much wise decisions. But hopefully things will pick up. We'll get the border secured, and I know it's a daunting task, but I think they're going to have to do some deportation of all the people that come in here illegally. I mean, there's just no way they've moved them into these small communities that don't have the the ability to support them. You got 20 students showing up to a school that don't speak English, but little town school, they're not prepared for that. What do? You're stuck between a rock and a hard place. And
I
it's
just
not the
don't want
poor
to see
kids'
another
fault.
9/11. That's what
No,
I'm worried about.
yeah, that's and we were talking about Mayorkas earlier. He would blow off the fact that there were so many thousands of gotaways every year, and he didn't even think it was that big a deal. And I'm like, you got people coming in here, and you guys just say gotaways like it ain't nothing. But if they're gotaways, you have no idea who they are or what they're here. There is a lot of really bad people came across that border this last 2 years. A lot of bad people, and they're going to do things like, for instance, especially on the small scale terrorist attack, is they'll attack churches. In fact, there's a guy on YouTube that's a real good. That's his job is a security expert, and he happens to be a Christian too. And he talks about you know, as much as you hate to say it, there's probably a pretty good chance that a few people in your church are carrying guns. And it's a shame it has to be that way, but it has to be that way nowadays. The killing people over their religion is the one that just blows me away, which is what most wars are about in the Middle East anyway. It's like, why not everybody just get along? And if you want to believe something, that's fine. I don't have to believe what you believe, and you don't have to believe what I believe, even though I'm right.
Yep, I believe Justin Fields was a better quarterback than that guy. That guy's a joke.
Cutler was a bum. I didn't say it.
True.
I went to Lambeau when I was working up there doing fiber when they played the Colts. Me and my son got the guy who owned my company was a season ticket holder, and he knew I was from Indiana, and he said, "Hey man, I got 2 tickets to the Colts and Packers game this week." He had season tickets. I said, "You can have them if you want to." He said, "Take your son." And all he said is, "I sit around these people every week, every year, so don't go in there and be doing something stupid." So what did we do? We went in there dressed in blue and white with our faces painted blue and white. Oh, 100%, Kevin. And you know what? It's on the it's on the course for that to happen. I think they've lost all their credibility, and with social media and things like YouTube and all the independent people out there reporting stuff, I think you're going to see the day that they either change their ways and go back to how journalism used to be, or else they're going to pretty much eliminate themselves from a job. You know, Joe Rogan has more viewership than any news program in this country on a weekly basis. I mean, it's a given. CNN's a joke. MSNBC, I don't even know what keeps them on the air. Which I did have to jump over there yesterday just to get a look at it. I'm not really gloating or anything, but I'm gloating. You know what I'm saying? I know I shouldn't do that, but I can't help myself. I'm going to do it. Employment's going to get better. He's going to open the pipeline back up, get a bunch of people put back to work, making good union wages. And that's the problem. Everything we get is from China, everything. So if China all of a sudden decide, hey, you know what, we're going to go to war with you, we're going to cut off all the imports to your country. We have no means of making steel here anymore. So we're not going to be able to manufacture anything. We got.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they could open up some new steel plants. You know
We
what I
got a
mean?
lot of factories that do nothing but bolt parts on. There's nowhere in America they're actually making the parts that they're bolting onto the cars.
Yep.
And I always think about that, what's going to happen if all of a sudden China says, that's it, we're done. This country is in so much trouble. And it's all these politicians in DC's fault that they sold us out like that.
But it's like I seen a little news thing on the other day where they make the Apple phones and the Androids. They got things where suicide fences where they can't jump, where they jump off the building and they land on like this fence thing. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. And I mean, some of the news, CNN and MSNBC, especially, they've got this. They got it so twisted. They've got people believing that Trump's idea or his mission is to eliminate the Constitution, become a dictator. I've
Oh,
not heard him say anything near that. He's a constitutionalist, of course, but
American.
I keep hearing these people, they're interviewing them and saying that 600,000 people watching Charlie Kirk's live. Yep. I keep hearing people saying, "Well, he's going to do away with the Constitution, and he's going to become a dictator, and he's going to outlaw gay marriage, and blah blah." I'm like, where do you guys hear this stuff at? Where are you hearing these things? Because I've never heard anything like that in my life. It just amazes me. He's
Well,
gonna
that's
he's
the thing.
gonna outlaw the Constitution, which is one of the biggest things he stands for. And like one guy said, he doesn't have to be doing what he's doing. You know what I mean? He could very easily be sitting in a recliner in the evenings and playing golf every day of the week if he wanted to. And Charlie Kirk wasn't the other one. I watched some of Crowder's live show, but then they talked too much over it. And I watched Tim Cast IRL. Tim Cast IRL is what it's called or whatever. I like his a lot. He usually has two guests in each show, and he's a not wasn't formerly a liberal, more of a kind of in the middle kind of guy, but because the Democrat Party went so far that it was hijacked by crazy people, in my opinion. And here you got people who's been Democrats their whole life, but they're like, man, I can't vote for these guys because they're nuts. What am I going to do? Yeah, that's true, Kevin. But I'm just saying, in a wartime situation, where if there was a war type situation, then they would be, it'd be over with. They got a billion people to exterminate. They don't kill. They don't care. They'll just keep sending people up to the line to die until we get tired of losing ours. But I hope we'll see peace around the world again now. That's the one they don't really give him enough credit over. I think in 4 years there weren't any wars. He had done things historically that had never been done. North Korea, meeting the dictators of other countries,
ISIS.
moving our
Don't.
embassy to Israel, eliminating ISIS. And the other administrations could have eliminated ISIS if they wanted to, but they didn't want to. Yep.
You'll never make people understand.
Now, I
He's what's
finally heard a
best for
guy
the
talk
country.
about it after 9/11 was passed, and they coined the phrase Homeland Security because I had been in Germany and before the wall fell, and you had East and West Germany, and that's what they called, the people in East Germany called it the homeland. And I heard that phrase coined. I was like, man, you got to be kidding me. And then they started chipping away at rights. They're not going to do away with rights instantly. They're going to chip away at them. Let's take smoking, for instance. They villainize smoking, and they slowly chip away at the rights to do it anywhere in the world to the point you almost can't in America anymore. And then they slowly start chipping away at other rights. They've done things for guns, for instance. At one time, it was really hard to buy rounds of ammunition because they went in and bought a bunch of it up. SNS was really funny Tuesday night. What was SNS? I'll have to go back and watch it. I'm not sure what it is. But I always figure they're just waiting for my generation to die off because we're probably the last ones that would even think about having an uprising. I wouldn't expect a Packer fan to understand. Saturday Night Live, you mean? They had a special Tuesday night. I'll have to find it. I usually watch Saturday Night Live on Sunday afternoons or whatever online the next day.
Bears haven't been relevant since what, the 70s or 80s?
Yeah, since the 80s with McMahon and that era.
So. Well, that's like here in Columbus. They in some parts of Columbus, you can't buy menthol cigarettes. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. But see, that's another one right there of chipping away at rights. And at what point did it become the government's job to worry about what I do as long as it's not illegal? And before they made all these laws, in Ohio, they used to have the drive-through liquor stores. Remember them? I don't know. They may still have them. They call them state stores or whatever.
Yes, they still have one. They
and
still
I'm
have
like,
quite a few of them.
I'm like, you can drive through and buy your alcohol. Okay, I guess so.
Yep, there's quite a few of them around. You know, a lot of them, they don't even cart you. And just, here you go. Have a good day. You got money.
Oh, smoking scan.
Give me the
okay,
money.
I know how you're talking about now. You can't buy. See, and if I'm the black community, I'm mad as all get out about that because that's blatantly aims towards them, 100%. Because I always laugh.
They say it's because it's a flavored cigarette because it's menthol.
Yep, I always
what
laugh.
The heck?
My mom smokes Salem full flavor 100s, and I'll have to go buy them, and the dude will give them to me, and all that kind of stuff. Don't worry, they ain't for me, man. I'm not ghetto enough to smoke menthol. Then what do you buy? A prison or something?
Yeah.
That was a big fence right there. Oh, it's a school.
Yeah. The prison's over there and the school's over here. Now, that's just a football stadium. The prison's on the other side of the football stadium.
Seriously?
And then the other one's across the street.
Chillicothe prison?
Yep.
Huh.
Ernie knows. I never understood it either. I guess it's to scare the kids, I guess, you know. You don't do good in school, you'll end up over there.
Morning, Ernie Brown. Yep, I would use it if I was a teacher. Y'all better pull your head out of your butt, or that's where you're going to be. And they have to pull something else out of your butt if you end up over there. That's the school you graduated from? Really? Cool. All right, Roger.
That explains why Roger didn't go to jail.
That's why he never went to prison. VA's right there also. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, the VA's up a little ways, but it's on the other side of the corrections facility. Yep, and they got a stupid golf course over there too. Waste of good property.
Nothing stupid about a golf course.
The only good thing about golf course is riding around on the golf cart.
Unless you could turn it into a motocross track, and then it was a stupid golf course.
You probably could.
Who was trying to get a job at the VA? Yeah, exactly, Billy. Chillicothe, Ohio. They've had a bike rally there for decades.
Yeah, I'll be going by it here in a minute.
Yep, and then I forget what town it's in, but the AMA has it. Oh, it's like a road racing course or something.
There's one right here in Chillicothe.
Is it at the road racing course? That it may be there then, but they have vintage days, and it goes for like a week, and it's all vintage motorcycles and dirt bikes and road bikes. I mean, and it's pretty cool. I've always thought about going over to it. They say you got to have a little mini bike or something to ride around, because there's so many. It's so big, and a lot of people will bring. It's almost like a big swap meet too.
I think it's at the Chillicothe Fairgrounds.
No, this one's wherever there's a road racing course out mid Ohio. That's it.
Oh, Mid Ohio, that's up in the Mansfield area.
Yeah, that's where they have the AMA vintage days. I
Yeah, me
mean,
and
it's
Curtis want
it's huge.
me and Curtis want to go up there and watch what is it, Next Tail race or what? But I still call it Bush Series race.
Yeah, Billy, my brother was a biker. I actually went over. I don't know what year it was. We went over. They used to have the Easy Rider Bike Show in Columbus. We went over to that a couple times. Is that where it's at, Don Lexington? I knew I couldn't think of where. I just remember the words Mid Ohio. My dirt bike racing buddy, his dad and all his friends would go over every year because they had a major collection of some nice old dirt bikes. Todd's dad has a International 6 Day Enduro Triumph that's just as cool as all get out. Oh yeah, I would, Billy. I've been there. Believe me, I not to that one, but I've been to a few biker parties. I know what goes on. And Chillicothe is probably a little more real biker party, or it used to be anyway, than say Daytona and stuff. After the credit card bikers came around after Forbes so started supporting Harley Davidson, and everybody had to have one. Then the Daytona and places like that changed a lot.
Yeah,
So this
I heard Indians are better.
they're all right. I don't know. I think anymore with the Harley, their technologies came a long ways. I personally like old shovelheads and panheads myself. I don't care too much for the aluminum Harleys.
It's not my fault you were dropped on your head when you were little, Morty, and started rooting for the Bears.
He just had a bad upbringing.
Now, I just say Tim. The reason why Tim is because he's in Illinois. I mean, there's got to be
Yeah.
something in the water out there. They're ooh, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yep. Great musky. Cool. Yeah, Billy, I think there's kind of an unwritten rule anymore. You know what I mean about the big parties like that. You know, if something like that happens, there's a good chance they get shut down. So there's kind of an unwritten rule that, that's not the place. Now, me and my brother were at a swap meet in Indianapolis one time, and Indianapolis is divided by the Outlaws and the Sons of Silence. Sons of Silence have the west or the east side, I think, and the Outlaws have the west side, or vice versa, whichever. But we're at this swap meet at the convention center in downtown Indy, and I'm looking at stuff, and all of a sudden my brother says, "Come on, let's go." I'm like, "What, man? I ain't done yet. Let's go now." And So we head out, and we're headed home, and we get home. It's on the news that there was a big fight at the swap meet in Indy, and the outlaws. I guess the outlaws wear long black trench coats, right? And my brother said, "You didn't see that?" And I'm like, "What?" He said, "You didn't see that uh, group of outlaws come in and spread out around the out perimeter?" I was like, "No, I didn't even notice it. Why?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "I noticed it, and that's why we got out of there." And what happened? Someone gave a signal or whatever, and all of a sudden they threw them trench coats off and pulled bats out and commenced a whooping on everybody pretty much. But had I not been there with my brother, I wouldn't have noticed, and I'd have probably got whooped on too. But mom and dad were all freaked out because it was on the news, and I hadn't been out of the army very long. I think I was still staying at the house then. Uh, Before I got my first place after I got out of the army. But yeah, so he was pretty sharp on that. He knew the ins and outs, and had he not been paying attention, we could have been caught in a really bad spot. And I know I sat next to went to see Henry Lee Summer at a bar one time. He used to be this really cool rock and roll dude in the Indianapolis area until he discovered coke and then meth, and it pretty much ate him up. But I was sitting there watching this. I went to see him at this bar, and this old guy comes in and sits down next to him. He's got an Outlaws patch on the back and Prez patch on the front, President of the Outlaws. And he's sitting at the bar next to me, and there's two big guys sitting behind him at a little table. And he went out to have a couple beers, and they're the escorts, so to speak. And I was actually reading a dirt bike magazine, and the only thing I think that really not saved me. They wouldn't have done nothing to me if I hadn't done nothing to them. You know what I mean? But I looked over, and the guy had a pin where he was an operating engineer, retired out of the operators union, and my dad retired out of that union. And I struck up a conversation with him about it.
He skips at work. I skip. Clearview Outdoors for anybody else that don't know.
Ain't none of us going to the lake, Morty. I wish we were. But when I was headed to J Dogs, I even said from the jump that I'd be shutting the camera off when I got there. I got a superstition about it. The fish don't bite if the camera's on.
Man, if the fish are hungry, they're going to bite. I don't care whether that camera's on.
That's your opinion.
If them fish down there on the high river, they big pimping down there. They got cell phones, Uncle Lou rods. Now they got a trumpet.
Yep.
They big pimping down there.
They be communicating with each other.
Yeah. Oh, you're all right, Morty.
Morty, you're fine.
It's not your fault you were dropped on your head and you were a Chicago Bears fan.
We understand the bear handicap. My mom's a Bears fan.
That's like Uncle Lou. I mean, look, he was dropped on his head. He roots for Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What's wrong with that guy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really. Although I could have got up and went fishing this morning, it'd probably been pretty nice. Just cold. I mean, I'd have had, my bib overalls and long john shirt and stuff on.
You know what you would have did, right? You would have been sitting there fishing, and you would have dozed off, went to sleep, and then you'd heard that drag going, ring! You would have been up like a...
Yep. The Abu reels I set with just the drag or the clicker on and the reel trip because the clicker's strong enough to hold the line tight. But the other ones that aren't, I have to leave it set, and I put a bell on it so it wakes me up when I doze off.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nope. That's fishing right there, man. Fishing at its finest.
Yep.
Goes off, and when you get a hit, it wakes you up. And me, I kind of stagger for a few seconds, so I get myself oriented and run over and grab the pole. Something there at 6 months. You guys are hard. Leave Morty alone. We can't help it. He's handicapped. This is a handicapped friendly chat. What time is it? Oh, it's after 8. I was going to shut this down at 8. I forgot.
I can't remember how to fix this clock in this truck.
Oh, I got to get the book out for the Buick. I didn't notice the digital clock, and it's not been changed yet.
I'm like, it's not. There's no way it's 9 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, don't get me wrong, Morty. I'll actually record something, without being live and maybe upload it that way. Then you can edit all the dead time out of it.
Yeah, I'm not good at that editing stuff.
Yeah, me neither.
John's an expert at it, though. I love his videos and then the music he puts in it and everything else.
7 months. Yeah, he does real good jobs with this stuff, man, for sure.
Yep.
Quality production.
That would be Small Water Charters if you guys don't know who he is.
If you've never seen any of his videos, do yourself the favor and go over and watch some of his videos. They're
especially
excellent.
that crocodile video. That one was awesome.
Yep, some of the last match with Coach was pretty good.
There's no way in heck you'd get me out on that water with all them eyeballs looking at me in the dark.
Nope. Nope. I'd be like, dude, we ain't fishing here. I paid my money, and I don't care if this is where the fish are. We ain't fishing here. Go somewhere else.
Unless you want to smell poop the rest of the day.
Morning, Dave Smith. How are you, buddy?
All right, I'll be back.
All right, Dave, I hope everything's all right, brother. Good morning, Lisa Elliott. What do you think, little guy, huh? You gonna come and lay in the sun, huh? Okay. Oh, I really need to shut this down and get busy. I got so much crap to do. I need some of them plastic totes, but I went to buy some, and they are so proud of those. I was like, I'm not paying that much for a plastic tote. You got to be kidding me. Nope. What you want, buddy, huh? You want to come up and see me? Yeah, what did you think? He said, Dad, I got some lovin's. He said, Dad, can I have some lovin's? Yes, you can. Come on. I'll put you up. I ain't had you up in the chair in a while. I'm sorry. Did I get your leg? I'm sorry, little man. He's a good boy. Dad's boy. I'm just, and I'm not talking about the brand name totes, Uncle Lou. I call them, the plastic tubs or whatever totes. I was looking at them at the dollar store, and hell, they're expensive there. Get my little guy on TV today. There you go, buddy. Hold on. He's a good boy. He's loving. He loves his dad. Yes, he loves his dad so much. I know. It's just so. Got such a tough life, don't you, huh? I know. Yeah, he's got a tough life, Dad. That's what it is. What are you going to do today, huh? Same thing you done yesterday? See, I'm going to do the same thing I done yesterday. I'm going to chill, Dad. What do you want, huh? What you think? You want to go outside? You want some lovin's there? How's that? Is that better? You want some more? Okay. There. That enough? You good? No, you want more? Yes, he wants some more. You're a good little man when you're asleep. You just don't sleep enough. Yeah, like me. The one I looked at wasn't that big. Hey, what's up, my cannabis friend? The one I looked at wasn't the super big one. It was like $15 or something. I'm like, I need like 5 or 6 of them. Shit, I can't swing that. Ain't that right, buddy? Said we can't swing those. I got to get one to put my man in. I get one to put my little guy in when we go somewhere. Look at you rolling over and getting comfortable, ain't you, huh? Now what you got to get comfortable, Dad. Don't know. I didn't say you to bite me. Oh no, you're hurting me. Oh, you're gonna make me bleed. You're a good man. I don't worry about it, Morty. I'll boot you if you get too out of line. Don't worry. I'm known for that. But you're fine, man. You and Curtis can bust up on each other about the Packers. I don't care one way or the other. I'm
I
not a
don't see how you guys keep confusing me with Curtis.
or Eric. I mean, because I don't know. I do that a lot, don't I? There you go. What do you
You're
want?
not the only one.
There are no
We don't
food.
even sound alike.
There's no food over there on the table. Sorry, no food on the desk. I know. What do you think, little? Oh, did you hear the cat? Might have to go see. Your ears standing up. Wait, let me see. You got hair on your quit. That's what you quit. Ain't you something? Ain't you something? I don't know what you are, but you're something. Here, I'll scratch it for you. How's that? Is that
Don't
better?
feel bad. Uncle Lou gets on me all the time about it, Morty.
Cootis. Where is that Cootis? I ain't seen him this morning, man. He usually comes in and helps a brother out, but
He's probably lurking if he
he's
ain't asleep.
looking, watching the weather lady
Probably.
with his robe recklessly thrown to the side.
Man, Curtis is a Steelers fan.
Yeah, you're all right, Morty. Don't worry about it. I like to joke around too.
Yeah, but Morty, I'm a Buckeye first. The Ohio State
That's even
Buckeyes.
worse. The Ohio State butt kissers.
Don't hate.
You want down? You want me to let you down so you can go get the kitty?
Don't hate on greatness.
Is that what you want? Huh? I ain't seen no greatness yet.
Hey Lou, what time's that game start Friday? Is it a night game or?
Go out, huh? Look at you, huh? You want down or you okay? That's your call, dude. If you want to stay up here, you can. If you don't, fine. I'll keep your feet from slipping off. Okay, there you go. How's that? Little
Eight?
man.
Ooh,
We could go
that
late
Eastern? That sucks. I don't like late games.
Well, 8 o'clock's prime time on a Friday night.
Yeah, but I'm a 1 o'clock guy. I like my games at 1 o'clock.
No, I like night games.
No, I don't like staying up that late yelling at TV.
Yeah, that's probably true. Make you go to bed with an upset stomach because your team lost.
No, normally they win. Most of the time.
Until it matters.
But
Ooh, I said it.
I can't watch a lot of the sports programs, they want to talk about, basketball started or baseball. Man, come on. Hockey is awesome. I don't understand why they don't promote hockey more. I love hockey. It's even better live and in person.
Yep.
I remember the one year Blue Jackets made it to the playoffs and played Pittsburgh.
Is that the day you're talking about, Uncle Lou?
What? What's he talking about?
He said, I may have to have a nap between state volleyball championships to make it through it. Oh, he may be talking about Friday with the later game, or Saturday with the real late games.
I did like the NFL having the overseas games and coming on at 9 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. That was nice. Have something to watch Sunday morning.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Something to watch while I'm making my pancakes.
pancake. I got to have some pancakes. I ain't had pancakes in a long time.
I love pancakes. Pancakes are good.
Hey, you know the thing about that, Billy, and Ditka talked about this, and they in the Super Bowl they gave him the ball on that short yardage for the touchdown. Instead, Peyton Manning played all them years and didn't get to score a touchdown in the Super Bowl. And Ditka regrets that to this day. He says that play should have been, I understand they had all the hype around the fridge and stuff like that, but that touchdown there should have been Peyton Manning's. Or not Peyton Manning, Walter Payton's, I'm sorry. Because he was with them through the lean years.
Yeah. We know what Uncle Lou really likes watching. He likes watching wrestling, not
Wrestling.
wrestling, WWE wrestling, wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
What is it, Roman Greco, or whatever wrestling?
There's a couple of different kinds. I don't know the difference in them, though. Mm. When we get down, there you go, buddy. Go on. Go on, my little friend. Be free. Oh, man.
5
Yeah,
more to
dog, I'm
go.
with you. That's a screw up there that's non-reversible and will live forever as a big fuck up. Sorry for my language, but Walter Payton deserved that touchdown no matter what anyone says.
No, not MMA. He likes wrestling, like Kurt Angle
And
wrestling. The
it's
Olympics.
because Iowa is a powerhouse in the United States on college collegiate wrestling. Always have been.
Yep.
There's been more than one wrestler from this area go there. Yeah, I agree. Well, I can understand we're all human and getting excited in the moment, you know what I mean, and all the hype they had going. I get it, but that's one of them you just got to live with the rest of your life of saying, man, I screwed that up bad. And Walter Payton was humble enough that he didn't say nothing, when they called the play or anything like that. Where I
Yeah, that's
wish,
back when men were men. You know what I mean?
I wish Jim McMahon had thought of it though and said, "Fred, you clear the way through there because Walter's getting the ball."
Hmm.
Oh, back on the road again. Hold on. I might fry up some eggs for breakfast this morning. Exactly, he would never say anything. That's just how he was.
You going to the doctor's again today, Ernie? I hope everything goes all right, buddy. Hmm.
Where's it at, Billy? I'll look that up. Heck yeah, in a heartbeat.
What?
Get some riding trails over there by me, says. Beer,
Know by
Bear
Billy?
Wallow.
Know about Billy is down there for was it Hatfields and McCoy's?
Yep, that's it. I think that's what we're talking about. I hope. I don't know if my riding buddy will come, but I'll come for sure. Heck, I would even go down there and just ride in somebody's side by side, just because there's miles of trails. I think that'd even be fun. I'll never admit that I said that, but because we always used to make fun of anyone on 3 or 4 wheels. Yep, that'll work.
I need to go to another hockey game.
Hmm. Yeah, that Hatfield McCoy was a great idea. It sure helped a impoverished area that didn't have much going on.
I get to go by these people that had the Harris signs up. I wonder if they done took them down.
You could always stop and honk your horn when they come out and say, "Hey, man, get that loser sign out of the yard."
Yeah.
You loser. Billy, that's a deal, man. And we'll go. I'll bring an extra bike. You go riding with us.
Dunkin' Donuts.
I don't get the hype on the Dunkin' Donuts thing.
I don't either.
Where the damn fly come from? Where my fly swatter go? There shouldn't be no damn flies left. It's been cold enough. Where'd you go, pal? I got you. I got you. Where you at, buddy? Okay. 1 minute. I'm shutting her down, guys. Sorry. Yep, that'll be 8:30. There we go. And all you people that come in and hang out with me, I sure appreciate it. And we had a whopping 11 people left, so evidently everybody got busy or they didn't like their conversation. I don't know, whichever. Don't matter.
Yeah, they took them out. They're not in the yard no more.
Yep.
Sore losers.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you had a map and you marked all of them that had Harrison signs and drive by them. Would it make up your own signs that say loser and go by and replace them all? I got that ass motherfucker. Don't you even try it. Got you. Told you you can't be. Uh-oh. He's a haunted fly. He took off somewhere.
The ghost fly.
Yeah, sorry, dude, but that's the price you get for moving into my house.
That is funny, though, that he took down their signs.
And put loser signs up. That'd be even better. All right, Billy, we'll be here, man. What is today? Thursday? Yep, we'll be here tomorrow. Saturday, you won't see me. I'm not around much on weekends online stuff.
Yeah, he's too busy watching College Game Day.
Oh, you're kidding me, Morty. Heck yeah, I used to live in Wisconsin. I love the Northwoods up there. I'll take you up on that. There's some pretty good bluegill fishing up there.
What's the other fish they catch up there? Salmon?
No,
Uh,
perch or walleye, one or two. A lot of walleye.
walleye, yeah, walleye.
I love Wisconsin, man. I would live there in a heartbeat. Winters are kind of long and harsh sometimes, though.
Yep. I got on my bucket list to make it up there to Lambeau Field.
Hey, Morty, I actually lived there. That's where I lived at. In Bondwell, just north of there, or kind of just, I guess it'd be east, isn't it? Yep, that's where I lived at. A small cable company there. The Bondwell was where the owner was, and we had a bunch of little bitty systems up in the North Woods.
I don't know. Buggy probably didn't see that, or he would have said something.
What's that?
Half naked lady walking down the street.
Yeah, I probably would have. Yep, and what's the other little town around the other end there? Is it Cecil or something like that? Yep, that's where I lived at. About what, 30 minutes west of Green Bay? That's actually a pretty big lake, and you know, compared to the smaller ones up in the Northwoods. Do they really? No kidding. Yep, that's where I lived at. I loved it up there. I actually lived in the country, and you could stand on my porch because it was kind of up on the hill, and you could see the lake from the porch. It was about 5 miles over there, but you could see it from where my house was. So what do they do? Rent them out? Do they? Mm-hmm. That's a cool old building over there. Oh, they don't rent them out? Yeah.
I think that is a house over there. I'm not sure. Right next to the library.
Yep, looks like it. With the big pillars.
Yep.
Yep, kind of looks that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, this used to be the capital a while, and then they smelled it and said, "Nope, we're moving north."
Yeah, I don't have Facebook, Billy. I'm sorry. Send me an email. It's on my page there, and I get a hold of you. Yep, I don't have Facebook. I've thought about it here the last couple of months because all the fishing related stuff that's on there, but yeah. And I can always take. Never mind.
You don't have to use your real name on there, Bugman. You can use Bugman. Make a Bugman Facebook page.
Yeah. I might look into it. I don't know.
What am I getting this thing? I'm leaving Chillicothe.
Yep. So Billy, just drop me an email. Better than that, drop it on this account here because this is the one I'll see it at. I won't see it on the one on there anymore because it's just getting bombarded with crap.
I'm surprised I don't have nothing going there today.
Yeah, that's funny you said that, man. That's hilarious. Because I never mentioned it because it's not like anywhere anybody's ever heard of. You know what I mean? The heck's Bondwell, Wisconsin? That's this little bitty community just outside of Green Bay somewhere.
Stinky paper mail. Huey. Did not know paper stung so much.
Oh, I know it. It's a horrid smell to have to smell all the time. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I truly do. You have no idea. Because it sure has helped me a lot. Because otherwise, before this, I'd be sitting here and you can hear how quiet it is now. Pop's gone and Mom's got the headphones on. So if it wasn't for this, I'd be sitting here from 5 or 6 in the morning till whenever, you know, doing nothing basically. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'll come up there, dude, in a heartbeat. Don't let nobody kid you, Morty. I know how to get there even. Oh, I bet they do, man. You kidding me? How blessed is that to have that much stuff up there? Yep. I definitely will. We'll get together. I'm just now getting to the point where I'm going to be able to travel some, and I got to go back to work though and make some money before that happens. And we'll definitely make that happen. If not this summer, or if not next summer, the one after that for sure. I got.
And you know the funny thing is, I just passed a place and they still got their Trump sign out. Funny.
Yep. All right, Morty, send me a line. I may not get it until tomorrow because I'm going to shut all my stuff down and take all my computer and stuff off this desk and get it all cleaned up and ready to start over, and hopefully get that other one put up.
Don't let him fool you guys. He's going to take a nap.
You damn right I am. As soon as I close this out, I didn't say when I was going to get my computer up. I just said I'm going to get it up.
Uh,
Oh, I don't take a plane, Morty. I'll drive up. I'm in Indiana. Yeah, I drive up there. I won't take a plane. I don't fly. Not anymore.
yeah, he's northern Indiana too.
I've no, actually, I'm kind of north central on the east side. I mean, it's a long trip up there. Don't let me kid you. I don't know how many hours. It's 9 or 10 hours probably for me anyway. But my chat friends, thank you so much. Down to 9 people. We're definitely losing people today. I
Yeah,
must.
you guys
Someone
have
else
a
must be on.
wonderful, great day.
Yeah, someone else has a live going evidently. So I'm second fiddle. See, I know how it works. I'll see everybody later.